Poor Sydney's shit.
Can you get your face out of my ice cream, sir?
No, I like your ice cream. It's delicious. Meow meow.
Eat my
I am a cat.
He is a cat.
I said eat my foot.
He will not eat the foot. He prefers the ice cream.
Give him the ice cream. He demands the ice cream. The cream of ice. Oh, hey, Heather posted.
What did she post?
Good question. I should go unlike it and subscribe.
You should. You should.
What was I doing here? Oh, yeah, I was adding some incinerator plants. But yeah, how's the thunder and lightning up there?
Very, very frightening me.
Yeah, definitely. It's been pretty rainy. Like, I have no hope of going to the park this week. I mean, I'm not sad or anything. I'm just like, yeah, there's no way I'm going out because it's just been so rainy.
Yeah, it's been like that the past few days. I'm glad I actually moved all my stuff in before it really got bad. You know?
I'm saddened by the fact that nobody latched onto that.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you want me to go Galileo?
Galileo.
Galileo Figaro. Magnifico.
Go.
Oh.
Galileo, Figaro.
Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have put that in art gallery. Oh well, here we go.
Why shouldn't you put your art here?
Let me go.
It doesn't seem right. I think because I don't remember if that place had a specific place for streaming. But anyhow, well, the moment's passed anyhow. It doesn't matter. All right, it looks like my chat function is working on OBS. Let me just make the a little bigger.
Let's make them.
Come on, make the freaking thing a little bigger, please. Please, may I make the window a little bigger? Yeah, a little bigger. Rusty Helm says, hey, y'all. Charles B says, hello. Rusty was first for once. Hi, Heather. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Trent. Max the Doodler says, hello. Powder Putty T says, jumps. Well, he does the roleplay. He does report a big bag on his back. Hey, Heather. How are you tonight? I'm pretty good. Go Jillian says, hey there. And the stream element spot is running. Pleasant. All right, guys. I'm just going to put some tags on the most recent short I uploaded, and we'll be ready to bing, bang, boom.
So, while you do that, I will edit the Among Us story I was about to tell before stream started. So, last night, Bronny is playing Among Us with the Canterlot Academy. I got first imposter. I'm trying to figure out how to kill people. To distract them, I disable O2. They have 15 seconds to go fix that. Guess who won the game 15 seconds later?
You.
Did not manage to fix it in time.
They're not good at the game.
Oh.
There was a second really funny thing that happened during that Among Us game. I got caught red-handed on Polaris. There were 3 crewmates, 2 imposters. I was one of them. I forget who the other one was at this point. But I get pulled in, and one of Bronny's patrons go, hey, Spencer, checkmate. And then immediately then, one of the crewmates lost connection, so the imposters won.
That is fun. That is fun. So you won by default. Technicality.
I won because one of the crewmates committed Sudoku.
That is beautiful.
That works. Wait, you know what I always say? A win's a win. It doesn't matter how unfairly you got it.
You know, speaking of committing Sudoku, have you seen a quitality in the newest Mortal Kombat?
I have not. I haven't kept up with the newest Mortal Kombat stuff, but people have been saying a few things, and I've just been seeing it out of context.
So basically, what will happen is, if someone quits a match, and specifically quits, if you lose internet connection, this doesn't happen, but if someone presses the quit button, then their character will break their own neck.
Oh! That's... Oh!
So...
That's brutal. That is...
You'll be mid-fight, and it's like...
Oh! That's jarring. I mean, I guess it's par for the course for them.
And when the voice comes up, it actually says, Quitality.
Quitality. Oh my god.
I mean, it's slightly better than in old games. In older games, when you'd get a Quitality, they'd get impaled by a random stalagmite that just popped out of nowhere.
Well, I guess that was funny. Sorry, I'm still
Hey guys,
tagging.
what game are you playing?
I'm not playing a game. I'm tagging the short I just uploaded that had Harley
I will
Quinn in
be
it.
playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee once I'm finished eating.
He's eating ice cream.
I want ice cream.
It's cookies
Ice
and
cream and licorice.
Don't take the licorice. It's black licorice. I tried black licorice today. It was awful. Tasted like medicine. Disgusting.
I agree. It's the
Yeah,
worst-
but her
it's the
face
worst
didn't
thing ever.
convert to disgust fast enough, so clearly I need to find a stronger supply.
So gross.
It's icky.
Icky and sticky.
You know,
Yeah,
when I was
icky.
somewhere around 12 or 14 or so, my grandmother got me a box of black licorice from Trader Joe's. That stuff was really good. Problem, it was so strong it turned my poop green for 2 days.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Plus-
Trader Joe's, did you know I applied there and I only got as far as the interview?
And they got too many high standards at Trader Joe's, I suppose.
They definitely do.
Farther than I got with Aldi.
Oh yeah, I've tried Aldi as well.
Bright side, they sent me the rejection like 2 days later, so I wasn't left hanging for too long.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah, for me, it took Aldi 2 weeks. It took Trader Joe's 2 weeks. What's another one that I tried applying for? Lidl. And I've been trying to go at that place for months because we're right down the street from where I work. I ended up finding another job before they even accepted me.
Alright, time for the important stuff, guys. The most important thing you can imagine. Crochet. Let's see.
What are you crocheting today? The Heather of Blossom.
Trying to finish this stuff for my mom before she visits in like less than 2 weeks now. Let's see. Where are we?
Speaking of mothers visiting, my mom is going to Florida in a few months.
Oh, you should meet her down here and you can chill.
Yeah, I was talking about. I'm like, oh, hey, I have some buddies down there. I was thinking on meeting them. In the meantime, I can meet you, and we can go. I don't know, what do Floridians eat?
There's good Cuban food. Cuban food seems to be
Cuban food. Oh yeah, I was told the Cuban food in Florida is to die for.
There was a place we went to long ago. We might have been there when I found a coupon for it last year. It was a Cuban kind of like bar and grill. Had really good skirt steak. It was delicious, and I got a really tasty margarita there. It was very nice. I can't remember where it was, but I bet Barani would remember because he drove us there.
Ronnie.
Charles B says, so how much did Brawny enjoy cutting the watermelon with a sword? Hey, Coon, did you watch my video of the watermelon cut?
Oh yeah, I've watched that. It was pretty interesting and fun. He cut it perfectly enough where if you actually scraped up the inside, squished up the watermelon juice and everything, and then you added like tequila and something else, he would have had a pretty good watermelon freaking tequila margarita right there on his doorstep. Then he cut
I
it.
said it would have been good punch bowl.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, but he was the point is he wasn't aiming to do it like that. So like yeah,
He
see,
perfectly scalped that watermelon. It just wasn't the
Yeah,
cut we were.
literally.
wasn't the cut we were going for, but there it is.
You know, speaking of which, this morning I finished off my watermelon chunks, and I poured the watermelon juice into a cup and drank it. Really freaking good.
Oh yes, of course. I always at the end of us having containers with the watermelon, there's always a little juice. I always drink it. Freaking let me see. Powder Pony T says puts back down. Heather, have you seen the new Hell of a Boss episode today? I was waiting for it to come out all day. I wouldn't get out of bed. Mixed feelings. Mixed feelings, you know? But that's all I'll say about that. Don't want to get too spoilery. It did just come out today. Rusty
How
Helm says-
dare you spoil it to me?
Oh, well, we haven't told you that. Rusty Helm says, oh, speaking of jobs, I recently got a full-time spot in receiving at the Lowe's I work at. It's good. Charles B says, I really wanted to see you cut something with the sword as well, Heather. There's a video of me cutting a watermelon with a sword. I think it was from last year I got to do it.
Oh yeah, I remember that was during
We
Christmas.
get watermelons from
Together.
the grocery store every week, so we're gonna alter the plan to just cut watermelon every week.
Make Ronnie practice for the big parties. But yeah, I have cut one before. I think that was last year's 4th of July post. It would probably be like at either the beginning or the end of my shorts list on YouTube. If you,
It's either your 4th of July or your birthday party.
it might have been like a thing that it was kind of both. Charles B says, has Emerald handled a sword yet?
I don't know if I have.
I don't think you have. Well, you're gonna have to cut the next watermelon.
I
I
have
want to handle a sword.
I have an umbrella with a katana handle, so kind of.
No, that is not.
I know real sword weighs more and is balanced differently, so. But when it comes to like holding the handle, I've gotten close.
It's about the blade, Emerald. It's about having that cold steel, sliced flesh of fruit. Don't slice the flesh of people.
I like that.
Unless it's in
Slice
self-defense, then
fresh
you can do it.
fruit. Nothing else, guys.
Nothing else. Nothing else. All right, guys. Who wants some peach margarita that I got on clearance?
I do. Pass some in my bottle of alcoholic beverage of
Here.
the beer variant.
Here, I'm pouring it for you, dude. Just hold the glass steady.
Oh,
Cool.
please, sorry. Okay.
Stop,
I
stop.
dripped them on my keyboard. Oh, come on, Heather. Oh, my keyboard.
Coon, be more careful. Be more careful. This is why I don't top off your glass.
True. I mean, I want more. Can I get more?
Finish that first, and you'll get more.
Fine. Glug, 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 glug.
Just a little sippy. Ugh, I think I drank a little too much on Tuesday for 4th of July.
Heather, you know what I did for 4th of July? Pack my things.
And you hung out on my stream, didn't you?
That was the third
Oh, yeah,
one.
Oh, well, technically,
yeah.
into the 4th of July.
Yes.
But that's what I'm talking about, because I didn't actually drink on the day of 4th of July outside of the stream. I didn't feel like it. I was going to go to work the next day, so I'm like, I'll take it easy. And I just ate a burger. Freaking burgers are awesome.
I want a burger of burger-esqueness.
Got some leftovers burgers in the fridge if you want some.
Oh, heck yeah. Pass them over, please.
Goofy. Yeah, you're gonna have to microwave them first, though. We got one.
Microwave them.
Look at him, guys. We got the cone off of him. He looks like $1,000,000. And he's not. These bald spots, they grew back, so he's good. We just gotta keep him on antifungal for a few days, and he gets to take a week off, and then I think it's like the last week. We'll have to put him back on. It'll actually be at the start of my mom's visit, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yay.
Let's see. Rusty Hump says, "Oh, I didn't know Hello Boss just released another episode. I'll have to check it out over the stream." Yeah, this is why, guys. This is why we don't do spoilers the same day. Rusty Helm hasn't watched it, and we will spoil nothing for them.
Let's spoil it for him.
No, you haven't even watched it. Trent said,
Well,
nice.
you see, this thing happened in the video. I just haven't seen it yet. So I'll let you know. I'll spoil it for you.
No, don't.
I'll
Don't
make
do
it.
that. Let's see. Jillian says, "How was your guys' 4th of July?" It was good. I started my 4th of July, the midnight of it, doing our Pokemon stream, so that was a fun way to start. And we just kind of, Bronny actually picked up a little pack of fireworks for us. We had some fountain fireworks. And we ate burgers and we chilled out. And it was a pretty chill time. I didn't really feel like doing anything big this year. It just seemed like effort, and I've been tired.
Oh, yeah. After the stream, I went and got myself Cheats hot dogs. 4th of July.
Let's see. Pound of Putty says, "Open bags out, apple and certainty." Heather, what did you of the sister in the episode? Just your first impressions? I think you meant to say, "What did I think of the sister?" Hot. That's my first impression. Kurio Okami says, "Hey, what's up?" Hey, Kuro! He's from a Discord server that I joined recently this week. Hosted by Cartoon Universe. So hello, Kuro. Everyone say hello to them. They were very nice to me today, and we talked about goldfish aquarium maintenance and whatnot. Charles B says, "Getting Achilles' brother soon?" Yes! The week of my birthday, Achilles' brother Zeus will be coming over. Are you excited, kid?
Hello, Achilles' brother Zeus.
Somebody goes, "Hot? Really?" Yeah, if you're talking about the sister I'm talking about, and we're making this spoiler free, yeah, I liked her. Her design was really cool, and she was awesome. But drama. The Raptor's Talent says, hello, Raptor, how you be?" Max the Doodler says, "Have you ever heard of Odd Clyde?" Gosh, that sounds familiar. Actually, yeah, it's pinging something in my brain. So it sounds familiar. And I'm not quite... Can't connect the dots, though. You might need to remind me if it's something I should remember. Odd Clyde. Odd Clyde. So familiar. Do you guys remember?
Mm-hmm.
Clyde. Because they're telling me, like, they said Max the Doodler. It was an old series made in 2011. 2011? That's that long ago. It's about 12 years back. But, maybe that's where I remember it. It's dinging a bell in my head, and I just can't think of it. I think Max the Doodler is also from that Discord server I'm in. I did link my live stream in there, so I'm glad some people from the server are coming over to say hello. I've just been interacting with a few of them over the course of the week. Max the Doodler says one of your friends made this series? Now I'm starting to feel bad. I don't recall. $2011. Wait, in 2011? It was an old series made in 2011. One of my friends made it? In 2011, I was a teenager.
In 2011, I was 11.
Oh,
In 2011, I was a sophomore in high school.
Just a year off, and I'll know how old you are.
My age equals the year until November 5th of that year.
Oh, wait. Their messages disappeared.
Switch from top chat to live chat.
Oh, okay. Freaking. That does happen sometimes. But, it's still gone.
Odd.
Oh, maybe they deleted their messages?
It would say message deleted.
It just disappeared. Max the Doodler said, okay, I don't know. Max the Doodler, why'd your messages disappear? Do you know why? Max the Doodler says it was about a burlap sack. Now that doesn't ring a bell at all. Like, I completely disconnect from that. Putty says, did you see the X on her head? If you look closely, it is covering the same mark as Blitzo's head. I'm gonna say that's not a spoiler, so I'm gonna let it slide. Let's not get into too many details, Paladin. Like I said, there's people in the chat who haven't seen the new episode yet. But,
yeah.
That was kind of like a very obvious detail that you could see in some of the promos. So yeah, it's obvious. Like, if I were to get into, like, analytical theory territory, it's obviously was something done purposeful by her to disconnect herself from her past. Like, there's something in the past that happened that she is not wanting to relive. Charles B says, have any Achilles treats? We're actually taking him off the treats a little. Since he's been taking so many meds, like, twice a day, for a while, we gave him treats with every one, and I feel like that was too much. So I'm giving him a little break on treats. Right now, he can be happy licking his own butt. You know how cats are.
He's also been sticking his face in ice cream, so I don't think he deserves it.
Yeah, he's being a little naughty. He was being so good this weekend until he wasn't anymore.
What a cat. He's a good cat.
Lick the taser box clean.
God, it's always something. Max the Doodler says the burlap sack had a button for an eye. Nah, this is losing me. I'm lost. Crosby says, I've never actually seen a Hell of a Boss episode. How is it? If you're into crude, rude humor, it's definitely up your alley. You gotta be cool with violence, with cussing, with overly explicit content, as explicit as YouTube will let it get. But yeah, I like it a lot. The humor's where I like it. Pound and Punchy says, I didn't see it until I watched it 3 times. Yeah. I've only watched certain parts a few times over because, not to get spoilery, but there were a few segments that I felt dragged on a bit. Charles B says, I did see the recent video you did about the show. Oh yeah, the Alistair versus Stolas video, where I was just like, these guys would win in a fight. Let's talk about that. That was a good video for me. I had a lot of fun. I liked a lot of the discourse I got in the comment section of that video. Everyone, like, I didn't get a lot of views, but I swear, like, everyone who watched it had something to say. They were like, oh yeah, I agree with you. Like, oh, actually, I think a little bit like this. And it was civil. It was super nice. I enjoyed it.
Civil? We can't.
Yeah, it's YouTube comment section. It's supposed to be, like, virtual and full of terrible things. I'm sure once my actual videos get more views, I'll get that. On my shorts, the comments can be pretty nasty. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Kiro Okami says, this new episode was good. Not actually what I expected, but I liked it, and I got too many new theories because of it. Yeah, that's fair. There was stuff to appreciate about the episode, but, there was stuff I wanted more. I think, my expectations were personally in other places that didn't get met, so That's where it failed. So that might be a little bit on me, a little bit on the episode, because I feel like a lot of people felt that way. Chelsea says, I'm
I
sure.
even felt that way.
And then Chelsea says, all the people that watched it are in this chat right now, lol. They might be. They might be. I think that last video only got to like 50-ish views. So, yeah, it was not very well viewed. But yeah, it's the people who are the most responsive, and that's the best kind of fan base to have. Now, YouTube Shorts, my YouTube Shorts, they get thousands of views. In fact, I got one that's up to 5,000 views this week. But let me tell you, like, some of the comments are cool. Like, haha, that's cool, that's funny. Yo, your cosplays are fun. Some people, nasty. Like, I don't always get notifications for comments. But sometimes when I do, it's just like, you're dumb and this sucks, which, mild. But then, like, if you go on the YouTube Studio app, like, I'll go through there just to check how analytics are and stuff like that. And there's, like, a comment section so you can see if people put new responses to comments you made. But there's also a part where you can go to, like, comments that are held for review. And I check that ever so often because it can get filled with comments they filtered out because there was just so many swear words and such obvious harassment. And, like, I forget about it, and I go there after a few months of not going there, and it's like 4 weeks ago someone told me to kill myself. And I'm like, what? That's pretty extreme, dude. Like, whoa. It's
and
just
now we will engage in the dance of my people. Dully, 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 dully.
I know,
dully,
that's
dully,
basically what I do. I'm just like, damn, why are you so mad? You know what's a video that's really funny? Like, the video itself, like, okay, yeah, the video was kind of funny. Like, what's so funny was the reaction to it. You remember that Sweetie Belle video I did where it's like, I hope you, not you, and everyone else has a great day today. Like, specifically just telling the person watching that they shouldn't. So many people got mad. So many angry people going like, well, fuck you too! And like...
Okay, I think half of those were jokes.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's swear zones. Like, I hope it was them being fake angry. There was one I felt bad about where, like, someone was just like, well, YouTube, I was having a bad day, so I thought I'd go on a YouTube Shorts, and it immediately told me to go fuck myself. And I'm like, sorry, bro.
That one might be a joke.
I don't know, I feel like he might be joking, but also somewhat of like
It's really
come on.
tough with this format to determine who's be like, I can't believe you say that to me while I'm going through my parents' divorce, and the other one's being, well, fuck you too, buddy.
It's hard to say. A lot are mean, like, there's some that you can tell that are mean, and some that are like that where you're like, I don't know if you're actually angry or not. Like, there's like the ones that are blatant insults, obviously, like, you're fat, you're ugly, obviously. There's no joke there, there's nothing funny. It's the ones that make
Just
you guess.
The best one. You're fat, you're unoriginal.
It's like, you're fat, freaking, you're ugly, they're freaking... I get the one where, like, I'm not sure if it's an insult or not, or a genuine question. I assume it's an insult, because usually, like, they're either really blunt, and that's still rude to ask, or, whatever, but it's the one where I get asked, like, if I'm a transgendered man, and I'm like, okay, so are you blunt and very bad at social cues and don't know that that's kind of a rude thing to ask, or are you trying to insult me? So it's really hard, and I usually don't, like, answer those because I'm not sure. Like, it's hard to navigate, because I don't want to be a dick to somebody who just doesn't understand. It's a hard one to navigate. Because I'm not too...
Shifting your weight, you moron.
Oh, look what the Easter Bunny brought me. An Easter cat. Yeah, he likes that basket now that you've put him in it. Which, I'm more okay with that than the tank. But anyhow, yeah, so, like, that's what YouTube Shorts comments have been like. It's a ride. Though, usually when I start getting a whole bunch of rude comments, that's how I know the video is, like, doing extremely well that day. Like, it's got, like, 2 to 5K views in the first hour.
Dude, it's doing numbers.
It's like, oh, man, someone called me a bitch. But 5K views, though, that's pretty nice. Got 10 subscribers in one day. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
You can see right there, are you saying today or in general?
Today?
For, like, how many subscribers you got?
Oh, no, not today. I just threw out a number.
And you can see how many you've gotten in the past little while with the activity feed there.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see, 12 hours ago I got one, 13 hours ago I got another, 21 hours, 22. So that was 4 in one day. I got one the day before that, and one day I got 3. 5 days ago I got that one. Oh, those are tips. We're getting into tips. The tips and the subscriber thing. Oh, I guess there's a filter. Subscribers, tips, merch. Merch!
Oh yeah, you can do merch sales through their platform.
Okay. Okay, I'm done looking at that. Thank you. But, yeah. So it's almost like a weird, what do you call it? The effect with the bells. The Pavlov?
Pavlovia.
Pavlovian, where, like, I get a hate comment, and I get excited, like, oh, my comment? The video's doing good! Go check. So it's like, it's gonna get to the point where I get a hate comment, and I just get excited, like, oh, things are going well if someone's being an asshole! That's not how you should react.
There's an Absol across the street.
Oh yeah, there was an Absol this morning.
Yeah, there's been some throughout the day. I'd message you if any of them were good.
That one this morning was good.
This one's not good either. But hey, more candies for my perfect one. I'll take it.
Of course. Oh, you got a perfect one? That's good.
Yeah.
Trent
really
says,
can't-
I'm here. How to put it, she says, my overall opinion on it is that it was too filler. There's a little bit of, like, stuff that wasn't filler in there, and it gave Millie something to do. Gojillian says, yikes. How to put it, is offering me some cheese. No, thank you. I just had a very cheesy pizza, so I gotta avoid the cheese. Kuro Okami says, my first thought was, is Blitz really sneaking into Stolas' hospital room? That's what I thought too. Sorry, we're giving too much away in the episode, but to be fair, that's given away in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, I think that too. I was just like, Western Energy, I'm gonna spoil Western Energy. Stolas is in the fucking hospital at the end of it. What the fuck? You don't just go from that to this. Okay, so maybe I'm a little more upset about it than I realized. Let's see, Rusty.
I don't care, but let me tell you about the. Okay, maybe I care.
So, like, the freaking, like, the tone gives you a bit of whiplash if you're watching all these episodes consecutively. Oh, and we just came off of getting that missing episode back that I really liked. Like, it didn't do anything story-wise, but it was a lot of fun. Like, that was a good one. Let's see.
Plot twist. There was nothing but setup that you thought was nothing story-wise.
Oh, Rusty Helm says, I tried to add joking emojis to my angry comments to let people know I'm joking for that very reason. Yeah, that's good. That's a free...
/S and /J are starting to become the universal internet signature. Obviously, /S for sarcasm, /J for joking.
Yeah, I grasp that. And, yes, I like indicators like that. Please. Like, that's the only way I'm gonna get at... Well, I'm not gonna be mean to him about it.
We took out the comfy part.
It's a box now. It's still a box.
Now, what
We
if
should
there's
just do that.
somebody who likes to be serious in a joking way for a comment? Is there a button for that too?
I don't know.
A letter for that? No.
You just gotta be really facetious about it. Even then, they won't get it. Charles B had a question. Where does Achilles like to sleep in your house?
Yes.
Over there.
He sleeps a lot of places. Whenever he gets comfy. The most common places I've seen is, for some reason, right in front of his litter box, like on the mat. I'm not sure why he sleeps there. But also, he'll just sleep in the bed with me and Bronny at night. He's been sleeping on my tummy.
He slept down near my legs in the guest room when I had to deal with the termite thing.
Yeah.
Here's why I see him sleeping. It just goes by whatever's convenient to him,
Yeah, obviously. And he likes sleeping with people because we're warm and he loves us. Don't eat that. It's my... Can you pull up my Apple cord? It's very fucked up in general just from being old. I don't want him eating it. Yeah, it's shit. It is terrible. That's where I charge my iPad. It still works after all these years. Oh, in fact, can you charge my iPad? Oh, guys, I've made some art. I've already written a new script for another Hell of a Boss video, and I've already sketched out the thumbnail.
So evidently, there were more things I needed to pick up from Dollar General than you have.
What did I need?
A new freaking cord!
Oh, yeah. You want to have a better cord. I wonder where the hell it went. Yes. Yeah, I could use more of those. Hey, guys, have you seen the stickers on the back of my iPad? Aren't they cool? Look at that. Gamer Luna.
Wow, look at that one.
They're really cool.
I like them.
Too.
I really want that grass fairy Bulbasaur.
This one?
Yes.
You have a spare if you want.
No, I mean like in a Pokemon.
Yeah, too bad. Oh, yeah. If they had, like, seasonal variants, because that wasn't a thing until, I don't know which generation.
Gen 5.
Gen 5. If
They
Bulbasaur...
never did it again.
They should have. If Bulbasaur had come out with seasonal variants, those would have been so...
No, trust me. We just want an alternate form, not seasonal variants. Seasonal Deerling is annoying.
Like Deerling.
Oh, so you like the winter form Sog's Buck? Well, you can only use it once every 4 months. Also, if you don't keep it in winter form when you transfer it up, it's going to be stuck like that until Gen 9. Then you have to make sure that you restart the game in the north of Paldea every single time in order to start in winter. Otherwise, it's going to turn into one of the other seasons.
You just kind of gotta vibe with the fact that it's gonna change. All of them. I think the only one I didn't care for was summer. Like, it's just green leaves. Spring is cute with the little flowers. Autumn has the beautiful autumn leaves coming from the antlers. Christmas is all fluffy and stuff. Achilles, wow! Oh, he's trying to... Or that might have been on accident. Achilles. Oh
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, there's nothing in it. That was the thing for my printer.
Yeah. And you have it as a cover.
That's not gonna work. Achilles, you don't like it that much, do you? I guess he does. Maybe he slept in there when I wasn't around or something.
Almost certainly he did. I think he left it in there one night.
Ooh. Well, okay. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have encouraged that. Let's see. Let's catch up on chat. Raptors Town says, it is suffocatingly hot and humid at work right now. Oh, God, dude, I know what you're talking about. We're in Florida. It's been super hot the last few days. And then we'll have a break when it rains. But, like, yeah, it's just been... It was sweltering. What day? It was, like,
It was hot
Thursday?
it's hot and rainy.
Yeah,
constantly
oh yeah. We
the
couldn't
past
work out properly
week,
that day.
2 weeks.
Thursday was just freaking hell on earth, man. I was sweating more than I should have. I feel like I wasn't putting as much effort as much sweat was coming out. It was something else. Let's see. Pound of Pony C says, cheese goes great with wine. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not drinking wine tonight. I am drinking margarita. Let's see. Rusty Helm says, do you get paid anything for your shorts? I thought I heard people don't get paid anything for their shorts. Well, I don't have monetization on. I don't have enough watch hours for that. You have to have, like, almost 300,000 watch hours to get even close to being paid. But I've seen it, yeah, people getting paid, like, $3.
We need everyone to load up all of her streams and just hit shuffle and leave it on overnight.
Yeah.
I tried to do that once, but my computer was having issues at the time, so it died in the middle of the night.
My shorts, I don't plan to profit from. It's really something to keep my channel, like, relevant, and I'm uploading something every day. And I love cosplay. I don't go to conventions as much as I used to, and I still love making cosplays, and I need to wear them and do something with them, you know? Like, it seems pointless if I'm not doing something, and I love the cosplay scene on TikTok. Like, I love it. And, yeah, so I just, figure out what I want to do. I record in a day, and I have a whole bunch of content to share. Cosplay I just love doing. And, of course, I love Achilles, so I like posting videos of him. So I post 2 things a day, a cat video and a cosplay video. Want to sniff my soda? Yeah.
He's not Dr. Pepper, so he's not traumatized.
And he's just kind of like, that's just soda. Here, hey, Achilles, sniff my margarita.
Please do not pull an Alinity.
It's okay, he just sniffed it. I know he doesn't want it. He doesn't want drinks. Unless it's a milkshake.
I'll leave that. I need water.
Yeah, you definitely do. I also have water, guys. I hydrate with my Spider-Man cup. I haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse yet. The second movie. But yeah, it was, what were we talking about? Forgot. Oh yeah, I don't expect to get paid for my shorts. My shorts are to keep the channel relevant, to have constant content coming out, and I love cosplays and I love cat videos, so I still make them because that's what I like to do. The content I would like to be able to profit from would either be like live streams and videos and stuff, you know, the regular stuff that actually seems like it could be lucrative if I was able to get into it, but I don't put too much pressure on it because, you know, not every, like, so many people that want to do that. You can't think that you're a special snowflake who's gonna have it all one day. So, yeah, I just do it mainly because I love it and all that stuff. Huro Okami says, oh, I love the Lost episode of Hello Boss. Yeah, I think everyone's seen it at this point, like 2 weeks ago. The Cotton Candy song, still in my brain. Play it nonstop.
What's Hell of a Boss?
It's a show. Rusty Helm says, I think the previous comment also got deleted. I think it's your bot. Huh, I'm gonna have to have Emerald go over that later then. Cause yeah, I've been noticing comments are disappearing out of the chat. It's weird. Rusty Helm says, cute stickers. Thank you. Yeah, my iPad stickers are freaking adorable, dude. Why don't I just say fuck? They're fucking adorable. I like to curse, and I don't want anyone to take that away from me.
Say fuck, Kitty. Can you say fuck?
Say fuck. He can't say fuck. Can you say shit? Can you say
Baby
bitch?
cat ran with this.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He doesn't curse. He's on my lap right. Here,
And then he said,
he's just like.
what would you do? What would you do if Hercules just said that?
If he said "fuck you," I'd be like, well, "That is my cat." There's no way
Or
that
good
I'm
thing.
gonna have a cat and it's not gonna say "fuck" if it was able to speak English. You ever seen that
No.
freaking video of the tiny husky puppy? And it
Oh,
like they're like,
Remy, sit, speak.
"That's my dog. That is my dog." Let's see. Charles B says, "See Arcane? No, I haven't. I've seen content about it, but I haven't seen it." Panaponti says, "Pulls out coins from bag and begins to sort through them. Heather, what do you know about Alistair? Have you looked up any lore about him?" Yes. And did you watch my Alistair versus Stolas video? I tried to look up everything I could from quotes from live streams, from like the most reliable. Like, of course, I've been over the wiki, but like I try to confirm that everything was reliable and just everything I could grab from the pilot that was at least implied, because we don't have a lot to go off of when in regards to Alistair. There's a lot of early development stuff that Vivzipop did, but you just don't know what was retconned and what was retooled and stuff like that. Because did you know Angel Dust and freaking what was her name? Vaggie from the pilot of Has Been Hotel, like they were originally shipped together in her universe, but she switched that up, so now Vaggie's with Charlie, and now Angel Dust is just like not a bisexual. He's just completely homosexual. And yeah, like a lot of stuff has changed since the early things she did when it was originally part of Zoophobia's universe. I don't know if they're still interconnected or not. It doesn't look that way. But yeah, so I did my best with like what I could confirm and seemed backed up. Was more recent. Charles B says, "What was your most expensive cosplay cost-wise?"
That one.
Let me think about that, actually.
But Kuhn, have you considered the other one?
That's a good question. I might actually consider this one.
Actually, let me think about this. I really gotta think about
But
this.
again, back to that
Those are cool.
Because some of these cosplays were made of clothes I already had. A Rainbow Dash's hoodie, the sweatshirt, was no doubt something I paid at least $50 for at a con. Because I got it from a con. Someone was selling it there, and there's not a lot of Wonderbolt hoodies these days. So no doubt that was expensive, but everything else about Rainbow Dash was dirt cheap. I already had shorts, I already had Rainbow Dash socks. I just bought that freaking rainbow wig for $12 on Amazon, and Bronny got me some cloud clippies that I put in the hair now. So Rainbow Dash had like an expensive piece. Like altogether, Twilight Sparkle's looking to be like $98, like maybe even $100. I've put all together all the stuff on Amazon that I would need to put together the rest of my Twilight Sparkle cosplay. And yeah, that's looking pretty pricey. But the thing, yeah, I get good deals on my cosplays, because for rarity, I actually went to a Goodwill and bought a whole bunch of clothes for like, they were like just a couple bucks a piece, like the skirt, the blazer, that tank top I already had. The most expensive thing for her was the wig. Like, I got a brand. Okay, you can't buy a wig pre-used. I mean, maybe you can, but that sounds gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it depends. I really try to get good deals on all my cosplays. Now, something expensive that I wanted to do is to make a leather armor set for Chrysalis. Like, there's Cult of Athena and stuff like that, where I see ones that are lined with green or something like that, and I'd be like, ooh, that'd be good Chrysalis cosplay stuff. So that would be a really expensive venture that I'd want to do. Another expensive idea I had, like, you guys know Fireteam Harmony. I want to do Fireteam Harmony's thing, but my OC instead of one of the main characters in My Little Pony. That's what I want to do. That could be expensive. So there's expensive cosplay plans I don't know if I'll ever do because it's expensive. And like I said, I don't really get paid for the cosplay stuff. I do that because I like that. I love cosplay.
Certainly unspecified cosplay is going to be kind of pricey.
Hey, yeah, you didn't see anything at Goodwill when we went. Trust me, says, I still really want to see your unhinged Fluttershy videos. They will come. Fluttershy is a plan. I have to whip out the old wig I had for her. That wig's pretty old, so I wonder if I have to get a new one. I have Fluttershy wings. I used to do a Fluttershy cosplay, but I want to do regular Fluttershy, and I have a dress that I want to get. That dress is a little bit pricey, so there's that too. That's a planned cosplay that you will get sometime in the future. I don't know when money's better.
So Achilles seems intent on making me suffer in a similar way to what you are now. He is inserting his claws into my midsection.
Does he want to move around?
No, he's comfy. He's just flexing his claws in my gut for no reason.
Oh yeah, because you're giving him a little.
He's like, I am comfortable. I will give you claws of death.
He's showing his love, and also he's just look. He's doing it with his back.
Well, his back feet are just finding grip. Those don't have the claws out.
Yeah, it's because you're rubbing his butt. What did you expect?
I expected him to flex his claws out, not in.
Yeah. Let's see. Rusty Helm 93 says, you got Rarity's cosplay at Goodwill? Now that is ironic. Hey, I think Rarity would like my thriftiness. I think she's a chick that could understand.
Rarity would design her own cosplay.
Yeah, her materials would no doubt be expensive, but I think she would be, like, cool with it. She'd be like, oh yeah, you made something out of all these different pieces to come together into one interesting thing. I think she could appreciate the frickin', the craftiness of it a little bit.
In Fluttershy, I would say, whoa.
Let's see.
That's a nice little snippet if somebody remembers it from the show itself.
Charles B says, could you pull off a good Celestia or Luna, Heather? I've done Princess Luna. If you look on my channel, there's a Princess Luna playlist that you can look at and you can judge that for yourself. As for Celestia, I actually have all the pieces for a Celestia out, cosplay. I just don't have a lot of audio saved up for her, and I need to buy the wig. That's all. Some jewelry, maybe, but mostly just the wig. And I got a Celestia cosplay in line. So, I guess you'll be the judge of that sooner or later, once I, can prioritize it. Right? I want to prioritize Twilight Sparkle, because she's the one I've got the most saved material for, so Twilight Sparkle should be my next one. I actually had a list that I don't know where I put it. I want to get more ripped for Applejack. Like, Applejack's done, but, she's a very revealing outfit, and I've been wanting to get a frickin', I want to get beefier for her.
To have Brawny do a butt day.
Do you need that butt day? Need core day, though, because that's what I'm talking about. Like, I have my core revealed and needs to be ripped. Like,
I think it'll have to be you that does the extra core exercises, because I would not be able to keep up.
You're not meant to. You don't need to get ripped. Heather needs to get ripped. And I try to. I do.
I need core strength. I need to figure out how to build core strength without suffering.
I have some bad news for you.
Well, obviously it's gonna suck to do the core exercises, but I need to get to at least 10 before I start suffering. Because I get 3 leg lifts in, and I already feel like I want to die.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. Charles B says, I do not know about Patreon, but I would do the YouTube join button on your channel if you got one. I don't know what it takes to get those. I think you have to be at a certain threshold. Monetize? And don't you have to be at a certain threshold?
I don't know, but I know at the very least you need to be monetized before you can do any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I gotta get monetized, which means I gotta get my watch hours up, which means, guys, we gotta watch my videos and streams and shorts on repeat. Get those views up, guys.
I am giving moral support.
Raptor's Talent says, the 2 cosplays I would like to do are incredibly difficult to put together because it's all custom. Oh, I can imagine. You hear me talk about it. I know what you're talking about. It's like, Paladin says, have you ever watched the fan songs of Hell of a Boss and Has Been Tell, like the stuff by Paranoid DJ? Yes, I got this guy hooked on Use Me Up.
Use Me Up, Addict, and Radio Play.
Radio Play. Yeah, I've listened to all the fan songs, and I'm getting this guy hooked on all of them. Hey, unpopular opinion, though, there's one Paranoid DJ song I've listened to, the Vox one, and that one, it just didn't vibe. Or didn't like the Valentino one either. Like, those ones just didn't, clap at me.
That about spilling lipstick on a white bag.
Freaking Valentino. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, I love the stuff. I listen to pop a lot. But I feel like they don't say the line enough, like, I can make it pop. I feel like that should be there more. I mean, maybe I just didn't get enough. Rusty Helm says, I think you missed my previous comment. What did your comment say? Did I miss it? The last comment I see from you is how I got Rarity's cosplay at Goodwill. That's the only one I see. I'm sorry if the bot's like deleting. They were saying it was probably. It looked like it was the bot getting rid of certain comments.
If the bot was getting rid of stuff, we would see deleted comment.
Yeah, we're not seeing anything. It's like it didn't exist to begin with. So I don't know what's going on with that. Charles B says, imagine trying to cosplay a Gen 5 person. Like, oh, like one of the Gen 5 ponies from...
Oh yeah, you should do that. See how it plays out.
Some people do that. I've gotten
I'd watch them.
That I like. Oh, I'm not caught up on Gen 5, by the way. I know they put more stuff on Netflix that I gotta watch.
Yeah.
And the Tell Your Tale stuff, God, am I not... There's too much. They release it too quickly. I can't keep up with that. Charles B says...
Just tell you, Kyle, it's fast-paced, quick, just like TikTok.
So I'm gonna delete Rusty's comment where he says he thinks he missed our comment. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this is just an experiment, Rusty. We're just trying to figure out...
Say what?
Oh, it won't let you?
Well, maybe it's removed.
I can't do anything from here.
Yeah, so I just deleted it. It says message deleted by Emerald Spencer.
It's... For me, it completely disappeared.
Interesting.
Huh. Maybe the bot is deleted.
Yeah, let me...
Charles B, you should have heard when Celestia Voice Lady voiced a dog on a different show. Yeah, in Littlest Pet Shop. I remember that. Butter Pony says, pulls out a few rubies from bag. Which one was your favorite? Mine was Rain on Me and Smile Like You Mean It. Mine... I'm hooked on radio play and pop right now. Use Me Up was on my go-to for a bit. But yeah, probably just like those two. Radio play and pop.
Fascinating.
Oh, and then there's also Royal Flush. That one gets put on my thing a lot. Says, I'm trying to say that I loved how you trolled the bad comments in your shorts. Thank you, Rusty Helm. And we finally got that through. I'm not sure what's going on.
Thinks the bot might be a tad oversensitive.
Oh, like, is it like freaking...
What? No, I have
It's
everything
easily
turned
offended.
off. Yeah, okay, I don't know what's going on. That might be YouTube's built-in stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yes.
I'm guessing they're just easily offended. Yeah, we gotta do something, but...
Be careful, guys. Don't say the fuck word. Or the shit word. Or the... What's another curse word? The bitch word? That's another one.
Oh,
Yeah, the bot is the bot's completely neutered right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so I guess it must be YouTube. YouTube does hold a lot of stuff. Like I told you, like there's like that held comments section that I forget about and don't check, and then I'll go there and like 4 weeks ago someone called me a slur or something.
and YouTube's like, now everybody's banned.
It's like everyone is banned. How dare you? Sometimes they will hold like comments that weren't mean though. Like oh yeah, one time like someone had said something mean to me and I guess it showed up for a minute but then it got held and then someone replied to it and they cursed at them and that got held. Basically they were defending me. I was like, hey, why not judge a book by its cover, you fucking bitch, or something like that. I don't know. YouTube is weird.
YouTube
Fucking
is
bitch.
fun and dandy.
This is knucking futz.
Hey Heather, can I have another glass of the margarita?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, grabbing my alcoholic beverage glass. Oh, I dropped it, dang it, it's everywhere.
Coon, you're not getting any more, you're drunk. You're not getting any more.
If you want it, you better suck it out of the carpet.
In general, suck
Well,
it
good thing I have hard floors. I'll just slurp
just
it right
wipe it.
up.
You just wipe it.
No, not wipe it, it's gonna be a waste. And it's gonna go straight
You
into
gotta
the...
get a little straw and just like...
Mm.
Oh my god! Oh good,
Been
I'm
a
getting
long day.
toward this. I'm gonna measure this thing and see how big it is. Like, I try to do like 3 inches thick. So I gotta see where this is, because I know that's what my mom's gonna expect. These things take longer than you realize. I gotta just bunker down and work on this. I've been trying to do too much. I want to draw, I want to write, and freaking... I gotta stop having so many hobbies, guys. Yes.
Heather, stop having hobbies.
I can't, though. It makes me happy. You know what else makes me happy? Frickin' pizza.
The pizza is delicious.
Yeah, I swear, I was a little bit annoyed by something when I came home with the pizza. I think it was because my computer was doing some shit that made me confused and angry. And then I just ate some pizza, and I'm like, ah, that's better. I was less hungry. I guess I less angry. I guess I was hangry or something at the time.
Eat a pizza. It's like the Snickers commercials. Eat a pizza. Better?
Pizza.
Better.
Powder Pony T says, "What are your thoughts on Addicted, Heather? Do you mean Addict? I think they call it just Addict. Yeah, that was good when it came. When it came out, I didn't vibe with it too much, but I heard different versions of it. I really like the metal covers of it more than I like the thing. You know?
That's funny. I don't feel like the metal covers hit the right way.
Maybe I'm just partial toward metal covers. I don't know.
Probably.
It hits different.
I found a rock cover of "I'll Make a Man Out of You" earlier this week.
Oh yeah, that's always good. Honey Drop the Unicorn says, hello, Honey Drop, how you be? Paladin's getting on Honey Drop's case for being late. Hey, Honey Drop has a life, guys. Kiro Okami says, yeah, sometimes it's not easy to avoid curses. I mean, alone on the Discord server, I need really to hold those back. No, dude, same. I feel like the Discord server from Cartoon Universe is it's kind of like, I guess family friendly, you want to call it? That's why they have, like, the big kids filtered areas where, no, in those areas, I probably still wouldn't say fuck. I feel like someone's mom is in there and be like, did you just say the F word?
What's your flubbernucking language?
It's like, you stop that. Rusty Helm
Where's
says,
your manager?
Rusty Helm says, Heather, you like metal? You listen to Little V? I've definitely heard of Little V.
We have a bunch of Little V songs on the workout playlist.
Yeah, so we have tons of them. I do like me some metal. Some of my favorite metal bands. A Sound of Thunder, if you know them. In This Moment. Those are two female vocalist-led bands. Amon Amarth is really good for when I'm running. I like that one. Disturbed is good for that, too. I guess that's... Well, you can consider it metal. But yeah, you get it. I do like metal a lot. Of course, who could forget frickin' Death Clock from Metalocalypse?
Metalocalypse.
You remember Metalocalypse? It was an Adult Swim show.
Yeah, I remember Metalocalypse. It was pretty fun and cool to watch. I was scared of it at first, like, they're scary, but then after a while, I'm like, oh, they're pretty hilarious, actually.
I know, the first episode was a freaking masterpiece.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the no meme?
I don't remember. It was... I think that first episode was that I forget what's going on in the episode. Like, they had a chef, and they had a hard time going through chefs because they didn't like what anyone cooked. And the chef they ended up going with was one that had, like, gotten thrown into a helicopter propeller. And he was just the most effed up looking thing. You have to be okay with gore and violence. That's one thing. Like, of course, all the explicit language was censored with, like, a guitar riff, and I thought, like, hey, that's creative, so I'll give it a pass on that. But you gotta be okay with crude jokes and violence.
After watching Serbian film, I don't think anything can shock me anymore.
Oh, then watch Metalocalypse. You might like it. I thought it was
It's
funny.
great. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, just because it shock me doesn't mean I enjoy it.
Well, I guess, but...
I don't know. Maybe I'd like it if I had time to slot it in.
It's on Hulu. Did you see, like, the thing that kind of closed out the show? Oh, I forget what they called it. It was a big rock opera kind of closer bit. It was great.
I don't think I remember that one. It's been too long. I just know about Metalocalypse because of their guitar riff censorships and their intro.
It was the best way to censor yourself.
I agree. Just like a distort, making your voice all wanky so people don't know what you said.
I think you mean wonky.
Wanky, wonky. Well, maybe a little wanky. A little wanky, depends on what the word is.
Just know, Spencer, I have the best English. I passed barely.
Oh man, it's like
Look, English was my weaker subject, and I still consistently pulled B's.
I pulled barely. Actually, funny enough, my English teacher said, "Fuck it, you passed. Congratulations." That's why I got English.
I give up. You passed, so I don't have to deal with you anymore.
That's how the freaking educational system goes sometimes. Gojillion91 says, anyone remember the Dumb Ways to Die MLP animation video? I remember the Dumb Ways to Die video. They made an MLP version of it?
I know the regular and the Portal versions.
I remember the Portal versions.
Do you remember what one of the dumbest ways to die was?
What was it?
Wait around for Half-Life 3.
You remember that one? Oh, game series that'll never be finished.
Fun ways to die. Actually, no, they're not fun. Don't die to people. Dying's bad.
Different by Gobsmack.
The thing is, on any given album from these guys, I only have like 20 to 50% of the songs on my personal playlist. So you have more songs on here that I'm familiar with.
That's usually how it goes. Like, you get an album and it's just like, oh, like, hey, one or two of these songs are actually the ones I like, and the rest are kind of like filler.
Well, it's not that they're filler; they're good songs. They're just not my flavor.
Yeah, they're just not hit. You're just not slapping you, you know. Freaking, there was just like, what was the Linkin Park album that just had all the good hits on it, and then everything else was kind of like that, like just a couple good ones. I loved Linkin Park back in the day. Poor Chester. Now I'm thinking about all my favorite bands. Two favorite bands that helped model my freaking personality were Ninja Sex Party and Tenacious D. I still follow Jake.
Actually, it was a good one. I remember her name.
Did you watch the movie The Pick of Destiny?
The what?
The Pick of Destiny movie?
The Pick of Destiny. I think I have.
Dude, that was like,
Is it where he had to like rock out against the devil?
yes, at the end that was
Oh,
the
okay,
climax. Spoiler alert, but like that movie's been out forever, and if you haven't seen it, why aren't you seeing it? Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny is just a great freaking movie. My sister knew I would like it for some reason and showed it to me when I was in middle school, and as I went into high school, that was like part of my personality was that movie. And like I liked it so much, I would sing the songs of it to my friend Juanita because she couldn't come over and watch it at some point. So I was just like, this song that goes like this song that goes like that. I'd sing her all those songs, and I sing Trogdar, and it was just that I was a cringe kid, but I was really happy when I.
Did I tell you that's one of my one of the scouts in my Boy Scout troop tried to convince me that Trogdor was a Pokemon.
Oh my god, why are kids always doing something like that?
So basically, the idea was you had to go. This was in Gen 4, so Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were the current ones. And I think specifically Pokemon Platinum. He said what you had to do was go to Iron Island, find the cave where you encounter Registeel, beat Registeel, not catch it. Then when you do that, the statue will disappear. There will be a door in the back that opens up, and you could take a boat from that door to a place called Steel Island, and that's where you would find Trogdor.
Dude, not to.
And the thing is, I didn't know what Trogdor looked like at his time. So he was like, yeah, it's a dragon with a fist coming out of its back. So I just... A green dragon with a fist out of its back. So I just pictured a shiny Salamence with a big old fist head coming up between his wings.
Oh, super, that sounds awesome. But, I realize, not to bring it to a meme conversation, I'm doing the meme right now. Have you guys ever heard of the 3-drink meme?
No.
I've made a video about it, but it was somewhat recent, so you haven't caught up yet. So it's like a little song. It goes like, I'm a 3-drink kind of girl, or something like that. And so it's like, you have 1 drink for hydrating, 1 drink to caffeinate, and 1 drink that's just for fun.
And I mean, my caffeination and fun drink are the same drink, so...
So you're compartmentalizing. You're freaking reducing...
Well, because the thing is, at work, when I started at this job, I was drinking the equivalent of 6 cups of coffee a day. Then I had that one workout where we were sparring at the park, and I had to lay down because my chest was gonna frickin' explode.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you're gonna get a heart attack at, like, 30, dude.
So, I backed off the caffeine. It's only equivalent to 2 cups of coffee a day now.
Hey, that's normal.
But
That's
I also
normal.
need to drink, like, 2 gallons of water a day. So, I have 1 bottle for my gamer subs and another bottle for my water.
Yeah, I realize I do it a lot, though, because the one video I did make regarding the 3-drink meme was while I was at work, because I realized I had 3 drinks. These days, I'll start the day with, like, a salted caramel black tea with, like, almond milk and a splash of vanilla in it. And I'll also have my soda, which will either be a Mountain Dew or a Dr. Pepper. And I'll also have, Bronny will pump me up one of my sodas from my soda stream, and I'll have that to drink, too, which reminds me, I'm pissed off that I remembered one of my soda stream bottles. I left it at work. And I didn't realize it until I got to Matt's place. And I was like, ah, shit, the office is closing. I'm not getting it back till Monday.
Well, now's your excuse to drink plain water.
I did drink. I've been drinking plain water, guys. I still hydrate.
That's important, especially when you're moving a lot of stuff when it's 90 degrees out. 100% healthy.
I will say, I made a mistake when I came home that day. I just immediately grabbed a Mountain Dew and drank it. And because of that, and probably other reasons that I don't remember, I wasn't able to fall asleep last night until after like 1 a.m. because I don't know, I think it was the caffeine. I just couldn't sleep and I was miserable. So a perk of the Patreon server, I guess now, is that if I can't sleep in the middle of the night, I will go onto the server and start playing Fall Guys and streaming it to chat because I have nothing else to do and I'm tired and I'm loopy. So for the first time last night, I was playing Fall Guys on my Switch. Like, it was on my monitor. I was doing that, and I was in the I was in the Discord server. Angel of Speed came in, and I was just playing like, God, I suck at this. And Bronny came in at one point because he was awake. That guy's always an insomniac. That's not a freaking surprise. He would just come and be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Surprisingly, for once, I was out before midnight.
You were the only one who slept last night. How
I
did
was
you feel?
busy.
Tiring.
Poor you. Freaking.
Look, it balances out. You guys get more sleep than me during the week anyway.
That's true. We try to go to sleep at a decent time. Let's see.
Like, yesterday was the first day since the year started that I got out of work on time. And I completely squandered it because I slept from like 4 to 6.
Let's see. Gojillion says, anyone on here listen to Lifehouse and or Daughtry? I don't know those. So I'm gonna say no. What about you, Kun?
What happened? What?
Do you know have you listened to music from Lifehouse and or Daughtry?
No, I haven't.
What about you, Emerald?
Nope.
I guess not us. Sorry, Gojillion. Charles B says, where's Mr. Bronny this evening? I think he's writing. He was busy.
He is script writing. If he finishes before this stream is over, he might pop it.
Yeah, he's working real hard on that because he wants to record tomorrow. And I gotta record tomorrow because I finished the script too. Rusty Helm says, oh no, he's talking to Paladin, never mind. Charles B says, is Hogwarts back next Saturday? I think we have a couple things to do.
Minecraft is probably going to keep going until at least August.
Yeah, is there a lot to explore with our newest expansion?
Yes.
Yeah, and we only do, like, streams every 2 weeks for gaming, so we're gonna fully explore this update, and then once we're done with that, yeah, I'll go back to Hogwarts, why not? We have a whole bunch of games we can finish. And I think Pokemon has just been our fun stream whenever we have some day off and we want to stay up late.
Yeah, though that might change when the DLC comes out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. When is the DLC coming out again?
October, I think it was?
Dude, I know you guys
And
can't
there's another
see
expansion in December.
but the freaking animation for the music that's coming on right now is sick as fuck. That is some metal shit.
Yeah.
It's like, if you guys gotta look up this song, Reiki Spy, on 99 Lives, it's freaking,
This album 78?
Album 78, maybe. Look this up and find a video on YouTube, and it's got like this freaking dented ass car, but it's got like a human skull tied to the front of it, and the back is like pushing out pink flames, and there's just like robots on it, and like one of them's just like on the hood of the car looking scary as shit and spewing flames out of its mouth. This goes fucking hard. It goes hard. Let's see. Getting back to stuff. Let's see. I don't want to interrupt a conversation. Karomi Akami says, coffee is good, word. I need an energy. It is the early morning. Oh yeah, Kuro is not exactly local time. So it's morning for him.
Yeah, so all the songs on this album will have the same video associated with it. It is album 79 Mayhem from 99 Lives.
Album 79, you said?
79.
79,
Wow.
Mayhem. Oh yeah, guys, look that up, because this one's just got super
Yeah,
tight visuals. It's cool as
I have
shit.
a couple songs I really like on this one.
Let's see. Gojillion says, how about Striper or Blue Oyster Cult? Blue Oyster Cult sounds familiar. Kun, you ever heard of those?
Which ones?
Striper or Blue Oyster Cult?
Blue Oyster. I don't know. I've heard them.
Are you not you either, Emerald?
Hmm?
You heard of Striper or Blue Oyster Cult?
No.
Powder Pony T says, Heather, what is the most difficult quest that you have done in the game? Can I talk about a quest that was led to impossible to do because of game glitches, and it was in Skyrim? Yes. You guys know that, like, what was the name of the quest? It was the cannibal one. The Taste of Death. So I got that glitch in the game that happens where, like, you just meet the chick and then you go out and you can't find the guy, and then the game acts like you finished the quest. And everyone's like, yeah, you remember that cannibal dinner we were at? And I'm like, no, I don't, because I never went, you freaks. I've seen stuff about Skyrim. Like, I think I know all the twists and turns that are supposed to happen in Skyrim. But, like, I know how that quest was supposed to end, but fuck, I didn't get to play it. I didn't get to play it because, like, the game fucked up, and the person I had to go through next in the quest disappeared from the world, and it doesn't work right anymore. So I guess if you consider that kind of hard, that was fucking hard. Because I can't play the quest.
So
Skyrim.
I don't have any difficult quest stories. I know I've had them, but I just don't remember them.
Yeah, they weren't
But
memorable.
I'm going to tell you a time similar to Heather's plight of a glitched game, but instead of not being able to complete a quest, I couldn't complete the frickin' game.
Oh no.
This happened to me twice. The first time it happened was how do I lead into this? So, funny story, when I was like 10 or 11 or so, my dad let me play God of War for the PS2.
Oh.
My mom was super not thrilled with that decision, but one, she couldn't exactly stop me because my dad lived half an hour away, and two, I don't know why, but she let me do it. I just had to make sure that my sisters weren't in my room. But yeah, so I played that game. I had a lot of fun with it. But there's a part late in the game where you're on top of a temple on top of the Titan Kronos' back. And what you're supposed to do is get up to a second level, you fight your way through a whole bunch of enemies, pull a lever, which will drop a block that you can climb up the rope attached to it to get the next stuff, and then you fight your way back. Okay, well, I fight my way through all these enemies, I pull that lever, I fight my way back. Where's the block? I'm like, did I just dilute? Which song is this?
Sanctuary by Ultrix.
I'll list off all the songs that I remember from this album when I get done with these stories. So, I go back, there's no block. Okay, maybe I didn't pull that lever. I go back, nope, lever's definitely pulled. They blocked. Did not spawn. Even though it showed the cutscene of it lowering. I, to this day, have not beaten God before. Second time it happened. The Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time. I beat Astolfo. The camera turns around. Each spawns in. That's supposed to have a small key. I turn around. Where's the chest? And of course, I was like 13. I didn't really know about speedrunning or glitches or anything like that. And I was not going to hunt down a cheat device for my mom's Nintendo 64. So, still haven't beaten that game either. Now, fortunately, I copied the ROM for my buddy's the Ocarina of Time with the Master Quest for GameCube. So I got the ROM of that sitting around. I'll play it at some point. But yeah, if you think it's annoying not being able to complete a side quest, imagine not being able to complete the game.
God, that is frustrating. Some game-breaking shit. Let's see. Gojillion, he said oi, because he was like, oh no, they never heard of these bands. Chaotic King Jebo says, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, muy bien, Chaotic King Jebo.
Liamo and Poon.
¿Dónde estás tú? Anyway, Paladin Putty says, the cat looks very cute right now. Yes, he do. Look at him. He should be your man. Your baby boy. He's sleepy. Gojillion says, anyways, I recommend all the bands I mentioned. What genre did you say they were? Were we on metal? Was it rock? I feel like because we were talking about metal at the time when you brought up the bands. What do you feel about metal, Emerald?
I think it's a very nice, sturdy building material.
I agree.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. So, my 5 favorite songs from this album. Feel Like I Feel. Vengeance, which is one of my favorite 99 Live songs overall. September. I think you remember that one, right?
Somewhat.
Yeah. Where were the other two? Party Every Day and Sketch. Sketch is real fun because it uses a lot of wacky sound effects for the beat.
Well, who doesn't like that? It's hilarious. Pound and Pony T had a question for Emerald. Have you played Darksiders?
Can't say I have.
Okay, Gojillion says, Striper is metal, Blue Oyster Cult is classic rock, Daughtry and Lifehouse are alternative rock. Yeah, that all seems along the lines of stuff I would listen to. That's probably why I've heard of Blue Oyster Cult. I don't remember the songs, but I know I've heard of Blue Oyster Cult. Gotta say it very specifically, because, like, all my freaking...
How could you say it so wrong, Heather?
He does have some twitchy ears on. notice that?
Yeah. It's really funny because the snake bite's really sensitive right now, so they just get going.
No, don't irritate me. Don't hurt me.
Like, I'm not even touching it. When I just get close, it starts going.
I'd imagine so. He's protected with that ear. How did it
Well,
look from your...
Yeah, it's a little chewed up.
Well, just make sure you remember where it is, so that way, like, it'll differentiate him from Zeus. Zeus and Achilles are blood brothers. They came from the same litter. They look almost the same.
It'll be really easy. Achilles is the one who will run up to me and demand to be put on my shoulder, and Zeus is the one who'll be humping everything.
You've made this joke so many times.
I know. The fact that it's inaccurate makes it funnier to me.
Yes, they both had their nuts removed. No one's humping shit. I don't even really think cats hump. That's more of a
It's
dog
weird.
thing.
They do like the massage thing. Like that.
They do something weird.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that.
And if nobody gets the joke, just try to make a family tree of all of Greek mythology. It all leads back to Zeus.
Zeus is such a freak.
Zeus was Zeusy.
Blue Oyster Cult's best known songs are Don't Fear the Reaper. That's what I know. That's what I know. Burning for You and my favorite, Godzilla. The last one is a bit obvious because of my profile pic. Lol, yeah, I've noticed you've had Godzilla. And Trelsby says, do you watch Mr. Brownie's stream today, Heather? I saw, like, the latter half of it, like, once he was getting into overtime, so I didn't see a lot of it. But I know it was about redesigns. Redesigns, like, I know Brian, Chuckley Fun brought it up on, Twitter, but that is something I've talked to him about, because it's something that happened, like, when I would scroll through TikTok. Just so many people saying, hey, I fixed the designs of the main 6. And, like, sometimes it would just be, like, minor changes, and I'm like, oh, okay, you just thought this would look cooler and stuff like that. But then, like, it goes, I fixed the designs, and it looks like a totally different character. And they're like, and I changed the backstory, so it would be like this and that. And I'm just like, girl, just change
That's
the
not even
name.
a character anymore.
Like, just change the name. You've made your own character. That's not redesigning it. And I don't like the term fixing it when people do something like that, because I'm like, not to say that every creator's, like, original thing is gonna be 100% perfect or anything, but I feel like that's kind of disrespectful to those really trying with the craft. It'd be like, hey, it just comes off as like, hey, I fixed your character because you fucking suck at designing. Go get yourself freaking fixed or something like that.
I think you need to be on the debate tonight.
I somewhat considered asking to come on because, like, I do have opinions on it, and I did discuss it with Bronny, like, when he brought up the topic, like, oh yeah, I think this, that, and the other thing, and you always see things like this, because I do see it a lot. But I didn't have the time. I was doing other stuff. But, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts, feelings, and stuff if you guys want to ask me about that, but generally, that's what I see it a lot on TikTok, I see it a lot on YouTube Shorts, people redesign, and, like, it's more than My Little Pony. I see it in Has Been Hotel too, and Hell of a Boss. There's actually a person called Lover of Arts, or is it Art Lover? One of those two. I'm dyslexic and I mixed up the name, but I follow them on Instagram, and they're a person who just regularly redesigns Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss characters just for fun of it. I don't think they have, like, serious criticisms. Like, obviously they like the show and all the content and stuff, so it's because they're a fan, and they're like, yeah, I redesigned it because I kind of would have liked to see this and that, but, you know, the original design is what it is, and I made something else. But they don't, like, go to say, like, hey, I fixed it, and my version should be the definitive version because, like, it's better. Like, I think it's that, like, when you use the word fixed, you're saying, hey, I made something better because this person who made this thing didn't make it good enough. That's kind of how it comes off.
I believe that is exactly the mentality these people have.
Some people have. Some people redesign it because they're like, hey, this is fun, I like this, and I kind of would like to see this. But yeah, it's the people who, like, completely change it so it's completely something else, where I'm just like, well, you just made your own character, just change the name, and you made your own character that's its own thing. If that's what you wanted to see, you just made it.
So one of the big things is, a lot of these people who do the I fix your character, they don't exactly know how to make their own original character, so they are trying to take all of the good aspects of the character they are, let's be honest here, watering. They're trying to take apart.
To Frankenstein.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to go to. They're trying to take the good qualities and notoriety of this existing character and just take it and morph it, not even morph, ham-fist it into what they want it to be. It's the exact same thing with modern race swaps in media.
And I feel like it's younger fans who do it, and I kind of get it. They're young, and they want to see something different, and they don't exactly know yet, like that they can put their own thing. Like obviously, like it's a fact they know, but they're like not at the brain rate. How am I supposed to say it? They're not exactly at that state yet where they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna make my own stuff to make the things I like. Instead, they're like, no, the thing that I like already should have all the stuff that I want in it.
Yeah, it's kind
of like a new artist entering the field, just kind of being like, well, I like this, that, and the other thing, and I'm making it into a thing.
Sometimes.
It's also the case of trying to take a shortcut to popularity, and most of the time, it just does not work. Like, you want a really good example? Let's look at Velma.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you take the Mystery Incorporated gang. You decide to race swap some of them. Okay, well, first off, big mistake. You put Scooby out of the Scooby gang.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And what's the point of Scooby-Doo?
Well, that's why they named the show Velma. Well, yeah. You turn Velma black. Okay, you take one of the characters people are the least invested in and race swap her. Like, okay, fine, I guess.
No one really cared.
You turn Shaggy black. Now, I can excuse just calling him Norville. His canonical name in every iteration is Norville Rock. But you turned Shaggy black. You turned the stoner stereotype black. I don't think you could get more racist.
Yeah, maybe didn't
Like,
think that.
if you wanted to take a risk, turn Thread black.
And I feel like what you're going on about is, I guess it's like the redesign thing taken up to 11. Because when I think about redesigning stuff, I'm really thinking about like the little indie creators that I see, the younger artists I see. So that redesign that was really on the line of a reboot because it's officially licensed.
Yeah.
That's something else entirely. That's just like a botched reboot.
Well,
It's kind of along the same lines, I guess, if we're leaking into that. I never watched Velma, so I don't know. I didn't
watch it either. I just saw the.
I will say, guys, and you're probably gonna hate me for this. I saw a clip of Velma and everyone was like, they freaking botched what a panic attack is supposed to be and stuff. Alright, and I saw the clip they were talking about. I laughed. It was kind of funny.
I haven't seen the clip, but no, because like, what's very common when you're talking about someone fixing a character is that someone will put up a fan art like, "Hey, I did this character," and so say, "Here, I fixed it for you." And like they'll turn a skinny character fat, or they'll turn a buff character out of shape, or more commonly, they'll turn characters into minorities for no good reason.
Oh no, and then there's like fat characters that they turn skinny. I think we don't talk about that one as much because someone did do that, and it probably wasn't the best idea design wise in the Steven Universe fandom. But we all saw that fandom bullied the heck out of that person to a freaking suicide, and that was terrible. So,
oh wow,
yeah, that was terrible. That's why the Steven Universe fandom has such a bad name. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about that topic. Definitely don't like. Of course, I know the people in here are just smart enough to where they won't do that. Oh my god.
Guest starring the man of the... So what are we talking about?
We were talking about your stream, actually, and I was going on about what I think about it.
Yeah.
And, like,
What we think about your stream.
Yeah, I was talking about how, like, I've seen redesigns a lot on TikTok and Shorts, and when I think about that, and then it kind of gets into, like, how, like, reboots are, like, redesigns and how they went about botching stuff. And I'm like, yeah... I think it's just really the attitude you go on about it. Because you know what? Do whatever the hell you want in a redesign. Just don't say that you're fixing something because that comes off as arrogant. Because it's saying, like, someone puts a character out there and you're like, here, I fixed it. And it's like, yeah, because you don't know how to design your own characters. And I know how to do it right because I know better than you. That's the attitude that comes with when you type it, when you phrase it as, I fixed it, rather than you just redesigned it. Because redesigning is just like, hey, like you showed on your stream, it's just sometimes you want to put more accessories, more streaks in the hair, maybe change up the color thing just a little bit, but the character is essentially the same. It's when people just like because I think I've shown you TikToks of people who do the main six and they completely redesign them, different characters, different hairstyles. What you didn't see is that on TikTok, when they redesign it, they also try to redo the backstories.
Yeah.
And like at that point, I'm just like, well, yeah, that's not it. That's not what the original show did at all. You didn't.
For one of the ones we looked at on my stream tonight that does that says the CMC aren't a thing anymore, and changed them all male.
Yeah, cause so at that point, that's not even the same characters anymore because like that their gender identified their character, but the Cutie Mark Crusaders were definitely defined by their roles in the Cutie Mark Crusaders. So as soon as you take that away and start changing other aspects, those aren't the same characters anymore. You just made your own characters. So just change the names. Go on with the characters you just made. That's what you did. You made new characters. You didn't fix characters that existed. You made something new, and that's the thing. Make something new, but just don't put it under the guise of I fixed what of something else.
This one, there was another one. Fluttershy is good at working with animals, so I made her a changeling.
That doesn't make any sense.
Rarity is a dragon now because dragons are known for their hoarding, and it relates to the element of generosity.
Actually, I would say I could see where they were going with that because dragons hoard and are more prone towards selfishness. The fact that a dragon can embody the element of generosity shows that they started at a place and had a lot further to go. So her being a dragon and being the element of generosity probably meant a lot.
I guess I could buy that the way you're wording it now, but the person certainly didn't word it well. And
Yeah, and I've seen the Fluttershy changeling thing for a long time, honestly.
And honestly, guys, though, you gotta keep in mind that people who do a lot of these redesigns or, like, will bluntly say, hey, I fixed it, are sometimes really young artists, like even kids, like they're teenagers doing it. So sometimes they don't phrase things the best way.
Yeah.
And they don't exactly know how to elaborate on their ideas very well yet. So I'd like to keep that in mind, too. Like, hey, sometimes it's young artists and you gotta cut them some slack and be like, hey, maybe put it like that.
Honeydrop says it's Brawny the watermelon Hashira.
Yeah! It's melon breathing!
Yep. We have the tarp.
I called it American breathing, Second Amendment, which I know implies gun, but it's
I think bearing a sword counts as
Hey,
bearing.
the guy
it
whose
does.
recent season did American breathing. You can't
Yeah.
steal his thing.
It's spoilers, but yeah, that dude had a gun.
It's been out for a while.
American breathing. It's like American breathing, but with extra humidity.
Hey, Ronnie, you have weak breathing.
Yeah.
You're-
like
You're a freaking American with a katana. You have weeb breathing.
God forbid I like to the history or just or the fitness. Yes, it does.
It makes
Weeb
you
is derogatory term, Heather. You call
reclaim it. You have to reclaim it and make it your
you
own.
call someone a weeb the same way you call someone a faggot.
Well, that's why you gotta reclaim it, Ronnie.
Being called a faggot is not a good thing. It means you're acting faggoty, right?
Stop saying things on my screen.
What, faggot?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with saying faggot.
All I'm saying
What's wrong with a bundle of sticks?
I'm just saying the word faggot. I'm not even.
Butt of a cigarette.
It's not even like I'm calling
They
food a
call-
faggot.
they call that. No, they just call those fags the butt of a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point is, it's a derogatory term there for somebody who's acting in a term that deserves to be called in a derogatory fashion.
But you
right?
know what? People who are called that try to reclaim it sometimes themselves.
Yeah, but
Maybe you should put a little more effort.
you can't.
So.
The term faggot was never a good thing, and the term weeb was never a good thing. You can't reclaim something that wasn't.
I mean, it's already part of the way there.
You can't reclaim something that wasn't ever a good thing.
Well, no, because
Seen my wrist brace? Because my wrist.
I know
really
exactly
hurts.
where it is. I'll be right back.
Did you?
I'll finish my thought when you get back.
But yeah, my wrist really hurts.
I'm gonna go grab another margarita. So in that case, Heather, pretend to pour a margarita, even though it's actually a
Gojillion says
beer
the stream's not getting monetized. Heather wasn't monetized already anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't monetized.
I'd rather you make your money through, what's
Patreon?
the term I'm looking for? Through subscriptions instead of the other stuff.
Yeah,
being
Patreon
sponsored-
is the superior
sponsored
method.
Your help.
Patreon. Also, you can get members on YouTube if you're at a certain threshold.
Yeah, but that requires the monetization, and which they can just randomly take away from you at any given time.
Well, it's more complicated than that one. The big scare with monetization is that they can arbitrarily decide that your videos are not eligible for monetization. When it comes to direct monetization, things like memberships and super chats and whatnot, that's a lot harder to restrict because you're not relying on advertising for that. That requires you breaking rules.
Okay. Paladin Pony just saying, you are bald. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything.
That's not offensive enough to him, Paladin. He's been living that.
I mean, it sucks. I don't like it. I'm a little sensitive about it, but it's not an insult. It's just kind of a statement of fact that I have to live with.
Go Jillian says Patreon. This is the way. Yeah, Patreon's the only way I'm making money if he's gonna come over here and start saying slurs.
But yeah, so the thing is, weed has already had it it's become less disrespectful. Because I remember when I was in school, if you called any of my friends a weeb, they'd be like, "Oh, it's otaku." But now it's like,
Yeah, and
yeah,
otaku wasn't a good thing in Japan. That was a really
otaku-
derogatory way to talk about someone.
Yeah,
Now it became a good thing.
Otaku means to be obsessed with something to an unhealthy level. So you could be an otaku for freaking anything.
Yeah, and the anime club in my school was called the Otaku Club.
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
when I was in high school, weeb was a
our
derogatory term, but
school,
now it's just kind of...
anime.
Oh, Powder Putty T put a cat fact in the chat that I missed because we got into some weird shit. Actually, I can't find it.
Well-
Oh no, here it is. The Powder Putty T says cat fact. They use their paw to knead people because that's what they would do before nursing from their mothers. My mom calls it making biscuits when her cats do it. Oh yeah, everyone calls it making it biscuits.
Yep.
You biscuits. Powder Pony T, you gotta watch more of my cat videos. I think I've caught Achilles a few times making biscuits.
So yeah, I just
Making-
Heather,
Yes.
I missed you, so I just wanted to come in and say hi. I'm gonna go back to writing now.
Oh, my wrist.
Ronnie.
I'll give you a nice massage when you get done.
Yeah, see, that's another problem with me having so many hand things that I do. Using my mouse, drawing, crocheting, it all requires stress on this wrist.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's get back to it. Charles B says, when was the last time Brownie had a full head of hair? Girl, it was like a lot of years ago. Because he
Hey, Brawny!
You could really see my scalp in 2015, and I wouldn't say it was completely gone until 2019, but it was, like, if you look at pictures of me throughout, it's like you can see my scalp just gets lighter and lighter until...
I feel like you might
Like, I've
have
got a few hairs up there now, but it sure as heck doesn't look like it on camera.
Yeah, I think you might have just had a condition or something.
I probably do. My parents say it's genetics, but it's like nobody on my family lost their hair as early as I did. Even my mother's like, oh, I have an uncle that went bald really early. Okay, what age did he go bald at? 40.
Call that early?
Freaking.
Yeah. So
That's pretty.
and I kept telling them something's wrong with me. They never believed me. And of course, by the time it happened, I was an adult. I was on my own. It's not like I can be like, hey, go, please, use your insurance that I'm on to figure out and insurance doesn't cover most of this stuff anyway. I just got to raise 10, 15 grand on my own and get it fixed.
Yep.
Really, that's all there is to it.
Hence why I need you to give me $10,000 as a meme on your channel.
Yeah, that's exactly where that's whenever you, and I know a lot of you guys have heard me say that too. I need you to give me $10,000. That is why. Okay, it'll cost me about.
That's the going rate for a hair transplant. Let's see how I know.
Yeah.
Freaking, you should ask Elon Musk. He probably would get it. He's a bro.
He's had one.
Yeah, I know. That's why he'd get it.
Yeah, with his father's emerald money.
We have a few requests on stream to kiss.
Yeah, do the kiss. Do the kiss. Make a kiss happen.
Yeah, PG rated.
Somebody clip that. Clip that.
Clip it. It was so inappropriate, guys.
Remember, guys, they don't actually lock lips until the end of the stream.
Oh.
'Cause I remember that one time Brownie went to visit you in Tucson. Because I was part of the crowd that the entire time we were telling you to kiss, and you just kept, like, doing light pecks and whatnot. And then it was the last, 5 seconds of the stream.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if we had kissed on camera. Well, I do have a picture of us kissing, for a Christmas photo, but, I wasn't sure if we'd kissed, lip to lip on camera, because Bronny is shy. He's a shy man.
I downloaded that stream to clip the part where Brownie walked out of frame like a crab, so I could probably pull this.
Oh god. Honeydrop says, Heather, did you know you can enlarge the profile picture of a YouTube channel by going to their main page and click on it? Yeah, I think I remember that. Jillian says, "Don't worry, Bronny. Patrick Stewart's bald and everyone loves him."
Well, he's also British.
That's true. I thought. Wait, he was supposed to be French, wasn't he, in the show?
He was supposed to be French and have a full head of hair, but his wig didn't show up, and his French accent was terrible.
You heard it in the name. Like, and also, it's like something in the future. You're gonna
Yeah.
be more worldly. You might not have a French accent anymore. I just like his name, Jean-Luc Picard. That was a great name, Jean-Luc.
Yep.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like it.
Picard is great.
Pound and T says, Heather, what would you do with $10,000? I'd probably have to give Bronny his hair. But, like, outside of Bronny's hair, if we're doing outside of Bronny's hair, I'd pay off my card, and that would probably take, like, half that money. And, I don't have anything big. Oh, I'd probably pay off my credit card if there's money on that.
You know what I would
And
do with
then-
$10,000?
What would you do?
I would pay off my car.
Yeah.
Then that leaves me with so much capital to do other things.
Yeah, actually, so yeah, I would pay off my car. I'd pay off my credit card if there was a significant amount of money on that, and then I'd probably put it in savings. I'm too responsible for my own good. I know people want to say, like, oh, what was the fun thing? I'd love to go to a trip to Italy and stuff like that, but I have to think logically. Because if someone tips me $10,000 right now, I don't want them to be like, hey, you said you would go to Italy tomorrow if you had $10,000. I'm like, well, shit, I have other stuff I probably need before I go to have a cultural experience. Gojillian says, I know what I'd do with that amount. I'd travel to whatever conventions I want to go to. Yeah, totally, because that would buy your, like, that would be a few conventions, I think. Prices are pretty high right now, but, like, you could get a really good hotel room and flight and stuff, and, like, just have money to spend there at the merchant hall. You would have a good time.
I would waste it all in Vegas, baby.
No, I don't do that. That's just
If
throwing
I
it
got
away.
10 grand, I'd pay off most of my credit card debt. Who am I kidding? It's like
My credit card debt, that's like 500.
Dude, how the
Once I
fuck
pay off my
are
car,
you?
I can
Hmm?
easily pay
How
off
the
my
fuck
credit
demon
card.
are you?
very. Moving and being unemployed for 4 months is very expensive.
And was unemployed for a bit. Well, to be fair, not as long as you.
You also hopped up to a higher than minimum wage job.
That's fair. But dude, I've never had credit card debt that high. I'm not even gonna ask questions about it because it's gonna stress me the fuck out. And I'm
so-
just my thing.
Yeah, it's probably a not insignificant part of it.
Guys, is having credit card debt around $600 concerning?
No, you'll pay that off eventually. Like I have credit card debt that is just below $1,000, and I'm not worried about it. I usually put $200 into my credit card debt a month. The only reason it spiked up recently was because I had that whole thing happen with Achilles that I had to take him to the vet, and it was like over $200 and stuff, so I put it on my credit card. And then there was, I had to do something for my mom with the flight she put in so I could get the cat over here, so that cost another bit. So that's what brought me up. And I know I'll be able to pay all this off, though. That's the thing. Like, that's manageable. Anything under $1,000, that's manageable. Whatever the fuck he has, I don't know what to say. That shit, donate to him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right? Give your cat the credit card and have your cat pay off the credit card.
Gojillian says, I'm gonna head out. Have a good night, folks. I'm gonna sell Achilles' feet pics just for you.
Thank you. but that's
Achilles
not necessary.
OnlyFans opening up whenever Heather opens it up.
Powder Pony T
Manager.
says, I watched a video of Jacksepticeye donating $500 to random streamers. Dude, if Jacksepticeye wants to come up on my stream while I'm crocheting and donate me some $500, I wouldn't object. I'd be like, oh, $500 from Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye, are you in the chat? Oh my god. Or no, I'm going to pronounce it all wrong and be like,
who
$500
is Jacksepticeye?
from Jack
What?
Jacksepticeye.
Jack Spadicy?
Jack Spadicy, thanks, bro. Got another whale in here, guys.
He just comes, super duper.
Now smash the like button.
Pony T says not going to happen. Aw, don't just crush me like that.
See, the thing is, our tip jar thing lets people set their name however they want, so now all of our tips are going to be from Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye donated $69. Nice.
I'm waiting for that now.
I'm waiting for someone to donate me $69 exactly. I would love it.
He had a 7
It's
picture.
$69. for $6,969
69,
at
60.
420.
My God, if someone donates me $6,969, I want you to play a clip from Ninja Sex Party's song 6969. Yeah, just a voice clip of them going 16. And I'm just like, and I could afford it if they sued me because what the fuck, 6969, dude.
It'd be hilarious.
And you know what? I bet they wouldn't sue me. They'd be like, you know what? Good for you. That was funny as fuck.
It was the summer of '69.
Powder Pony says, Heather, do you find the video games I told you about, like, in this stream? I don't remember you recommending
No,
one.
past streams. I do not even remember which streams those were to go check.
Yeah, I don't even remember what you said. I'm sorry.
I'll write them down when I get around to clipping these streams. So.
Also, keep in mind, Paladin, it is very late when we get off these streams, and I'm very tired. So usually I don't take.
And usually very inebriated.
I'm not gonna be very inebriated this time around. I'm really only having one glass. I don't feel like having too much tonight.
Well, that's why I said usually.
Yeah, I really didn't feel like it.
Well, hey, Robot
Well, I mean,
Pirate
like, I felt like drinking, but not a lot, you know? Maybe it's my body. Maybe I'm just, like, tired in general. But yeah.
We're all
But yeah, just
tired
keep in mind that
general,
we're all very tired at the end of this, so we don't exactly take note of things that were brought up to us during the chat all the time. Like, I might say, like, maybe I'll look that up later. Most likely I will forget, and I do apologize for that. I'm only human.
Heather, you should look it up later. Just.
What are we
look
looking?
at it again.
What are we looking up later, Kun?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Who the fuck's supposed to remember around here?
Good
Certainly not
question,
me.
Spencer.
Are you kidding? I got the worst memory out of everybody here.
Oh.
Like, there was a part of the Helltaker stream I was clipping today where I was doing a pattern. I got pretty far. I did good. And bro, I was like, okay, I'm going to tell you what did wrong. Did everything you just did. I already forgot. Gosh darn it.
Freaking, you know what would help? Is if you were a part of my Patreon Discord server. For as little as $10 per post, you can get in my Discord server and ping me and be like, hey, Heather, did you look up that thing I told you to look up? Please don't pay money to harass me, though. I would very much not like that. Oh, Pound and Punch says it was called River City Girls 1 and 2. It screams you. I don't remember that. You saying that one at all.
Well, you know what? That might have been earlier this.
Was it? I feel like I didn't see it. Or maybe it was one of the comments that this freaking whatever deleted. So sorry about that. We're having that happen during stream. It's been brought to our attention. Also, do you guys like my nails? They're silver.
Oh my god, yes, queen.
They're so pretty. They're so pretty. They're not exactly an indication of the cosplay I plan to do this week. I just really wanted silver nails, and I think it'll go with it regardless, but yeah, I had this newer nail polish because I just wanted straight silver, and I wanted to try it out this weekend. I thought it was pretty. I have a straight gold one, too. One day, I should just alternate between silver and... Though I'm usually doing my nails to match the cosplay of the week, you know? I hate to say that that doesn't give me freedom in what I do. I mean, I can still do my nails however the hell I wanted, but, like, I don't know, I like my nails to match the cosplay. Because, like, if you guys noticed last week, my nails were, like, half red, half black because I was doing Harley Quinn. And, like, when I do Rarity, it's gonna be, like, variations of her coat color, like, white, blue, purple. And if it was Twilight Sparkle, I might do, like, a base color purple and try to draw a star on a couple of them. Or I might do purple with, like, hot pink tips. Pinkie Pie, of course, I gotta kind of find pink. Do something new with the pink. Maybe put pink glitter on something. And that's Pinkie Pie. Rainbow Dash, it's usually, of course, some iteration of rainbows. I've done rainbow, like each finger is a different color. I've done striped. I've done my fingers blue and then drawn, like, clouds and rainbows on them before. Of course, this is also really a detail only I notice. I take pictures sometimes, but they don't look that impressive close up, and I don't think anyone in my videos notices that I do my nails to match the character, but gosh, I like to think they do.
Yeah, I got the stuff set up so that we could start commissioning my sister.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, she said you need to, like, measure a bunch of nail blanks yourself, cut them to size, and then send them to her. Or, like, somehow measure them and send the measurements to her so she could do them. I think at this point it'd just be easier to fly her down and have her do that in person.
Mm.
And yes, I am talking about the adult sister.
Dude, I figured out a name for the stream when we do that. Chaos and Cuticles. I'm good. Let's see. Charles B says Rarity on the show seemed almost close to snapping at times. She lived a very high stress life, like being a freaking entrepreneur like that, a designer, a business owner, then like a franchise came about. You know what? She was always kind of like on edge, and who wouldn't be? She worked hard.
She goes to Manhattan. This ain't very stress free, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, because everyone was hiding things from her. But yeah, she very much girl bossed really hard. Honey Drop to Go Unicorn says there's a movie called Gen 13, the movie remaster. It's on YouTube. What? Were we talking about that movie? What's the movie about? Powder Punch says I think I told you in the last Chaos and Crochet or your Minecraft stream. God damn.
Okay, if it's a Minecraft stream, there's always stuff going on, so we're just gonna miss everything.
Yeah, if you really want me to hear what you said on the gaming streams, you might have to tip so it like reads it out. So I have like, cause yeah, that's what happened during last Minecraft stream. People donated. I'm like, hey, wait, guys, hold on. The stream is like saying something to me through money and voice, so I can pay attention to it. Not to say like I won't go to the chat and see what people are up to eventually. It just will take me longer to get to it. And some stuff might get missed if I feel like the topic is past. You know how it is.
With the gaming streams, we do try to pay attention to chat, but there's just so much going on all the time that if you get a second to breathe, it's a second.
Powder Pony T says, I remember we were talking about games you should play next. Yeah, I've got a list. Powder Pony T says, I have no money for that. Sorry. No, that's totally fine, man. I totally get it. It's just like how it is.
Yeah.
Chaos and Crochet, you clearly see I get to what you're saying. So if you have something real important to say, maybe save it for Chaos and Crochet, because I clearly go through it more thoroughly than I do on a gaming stream. On a gaming stream, unfortunately, the easiest way to get my attention is to donate, which if you can't do it, that's totally fine. Just do it in the chat and maybe I'll get to it eventually. There's just no guarantee.
Just do your best and hopefully you catch us at the right moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, gaming streams, chatting is going to be better for giving advice or something, but for these lower stakes streams, I guess that's the best way to put it, that's when we're going to actually be able to read everything.
Yeah, or you know what's another thing you can do when the stream is over? Why don't you go to the comment section and say something in it?
Ooh, yeah,
that helps too. So that's another way you can, for free, get my attention, and I can probably...
DMs open?
DMs should be open. I won't always see the messages on Twitter, though, because it starts as a message request, and, like, Twitter doesn't tell me. So, like, you'd have to be patient on that one. They took away YouTube DMs, which I'm thankful for. I feel like I'd get harassed a lot more if they were open.
They had DMs on YouTube?
They did.
Yeah, I got a couple from a YouTuber I follow named Verlisify a couple times. He told me he had a recipe for something. I need to go back and check it.
Powder Pony T says, is that why you missed my magic facts? Oh, if you did it during a gaming stream, probably. Also, where are you getting your magic facts from? Are they actually facts, like, somewhere in a thing, or are they things that you made up? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make that sound accusatory.
I vaguely recall the magic facts on, I think, the last Minecraft stream.
So are they magic facts as relating to Minecraft, or were they, like...
They were generic. I don't remember much beyond that. I'd have to go back and check. Thankfully, they have chat replay now.
Oh, Honey Drop Unicorn says, it's about an evil group that is experimenting on people to give them powers. It's pretty graphic. Oof, that sounds hardcore.
So, Weapon X.
Basically, yeah.
Rock on.
Rock hard, dude.
No, Holding On, actually.
Never mind, that's spooky scary.
Yeah, being a crackhead.
I can't...
Also, I said it at the wrong time. Holding On is the name of the song that's on currently.
Oh yeah, he's at the door. He wants to go get Ronnie. Focus on the door. He's like, Daddy, let me in. Daddy, I love you. He loves Ronnie a lot. Honeycomb says it's animated and it's DC. Oh, it might be DC's answer to what a Weaponette stuff.
I play City Skylines too much. Does anybody know about City Skylines 2 coming out?
I heard about that. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna have a
Coon
blast.
is. I was like, Coon's gonna be very excited about that. I saw it on Twitter.
Yes, it'll be great.
Honeydrop says it's from the 90s.
Hmm.
I probably wouldn't remember then. I was a baby in the 90s.
Yeah, I was negative something years old when that happened.
Unless it was 99, then he was there for some of it.
You know, it's actually a curious question. Funny thing is, in recent times, people have been able to argue on things like drinking laws in states with the whole life begins at conception view. Because think about it. If you were born on December 1st, then technically your actual your life actually began in February.
Yeah, and that way you can't
January.
you can't say that that's your date of birth anymore. That was your date of out the womb.
Well, it would still be your date of birth, but you're just actually 9 months older than what it actually is. So people get booked for being like 20 and drinking something like, your law says that life begins at conception. I was born 20 years and 5 months ago, which means I am well into 21 by your standards. And that works.
No.
They got a point. Like, come on, you gotta stop being like, well, as soon as you get out of the womb, fuck you. Like, nah, I'm out this womb and you're the one that put me in there to begin with, fucker. Let me drink.
You know, do you want
I
to...
got a story. I thought this was
So something really funny. You know the argument people make, like, I didn't consent to being born?
That's true.
So, I saw one recently where someone tried to pull that. Their dad said, so then why were you swimming so damn fast?
He got you there.
Got him. Yeah.
It's like, why'd you shoot me out your balls, Dad? Why'd you do?
Yeah, you're the one that made the drink.
Because your grandmother shoved her finger up my bunghole when I tried to pull out.
What the?
I'm guessing you don't get the South Park reference?
Oh no.
Yeah, so, do you remember the Man Bear Pig episode, the first one?
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, they go through that entire episode making fun of Al Gore for Man Bear Pig, which was obviously a thinly veiled,
Climate change.
So, then at the end of, I think, season 19 or season 20, Man Bear Pig turns out to actually be real.
Yeah.
So, they have to go apologize to Al Gore to get him to do the demon banishing ritual. But part of the thing is that Stan's grandfather recognizes Man Bear Pig, because he was the one who, like, sold out the planet for all the rich and stuff. And so when Stan goes like, dude, why'd you do that? He's like, I never intended to have kids, and I thought my bloodline would be well and over by the time he showed back up. Then your grandmother had to go do what I said he did, or what I said she did, rather. And, well, yeah, Stan's dad happened.
That sucked. I didn't see the second one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, though. I love that. Yeah, Powder Pony says they are facts that are from my own lore, but I always look up the original stuff first. Oh man, that's kind of an info dump. Honeydrop the Unicorn says the animation was held up pretty well, and Mark Hamill's a voice actor in it. Ooh, who did he play? I might have seen this. No, I don't think so. Powder Pony says I have made stories use stuff from the original Brothers Grimm and Disney.
Oh yeah, Brothers Grimm is dark.
Oh yeah, I have the book.
Do you know the original story of Cinderella?
That might be in the book. Ended in death?
Hmm?
Ended in death?
No, but you probably kind of wish it. So, first difference. Cinderella didn't just lose her slipper. Well, actually there were a couple differences. I think there wasn't a fairy godmother in that version. Instead, she prayed at the tree that on her mother's grave, and that did the whole dresses and carriage thing. Second difference, she didn't just spontaneously lose her shoe on the step. Actually, the prince's ball was a 3-day thing. She ran away the first 2 nights. On the third night, the prince spread tar on the stairs to catch her when she tried to leave.
Yeah. That's one way to do it, bro.
And then, when they went around trying to match the caught shoe to all the ladies, her stepsisters tried cutting off their toes and their heels to try to fit to the thing.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Yep, they actually did that They did most of this stuff in Into the Woods in 2014, I think it was?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. And then once they find Cinderella, she goes off. All the birds that she was friends with came out and pecked out the evil stepmother and stepsister's eyes.
This is an interesting card. Is this like a play on Mario?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What was the name of this album?
Why did they use an actual human person? Seeing a human person in this style after all I've seen is robots is really weird.
Yeah, their whole thing is robots. Let's see. Yeah, this is album 95, Another Castle.
Like, why did they put a human lady in here?
I don't know.
Her face freaks me out. You know, she's like the one that's in danger right now. She's like, oh, shit. I don't think my face would be much better in that situation, but it is weird to see a human being when all I've seen is robots.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, last 10 minutes of the stream, and last minute comments, questions, or concerns.
Been that long
Please
already.
bring them. Yeah, please say
10
no.
minutes?
Silence to the stream. Jesus Christ. Yeah, any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now, or we'll just silence until the next stream. Honey Drop the Unicorn says you'll have to watch it to find out. Prixitch, I didn't see them before. Hello. They said this might be a bit random, but I found you while searching for the Cartoon Universe giveaway, and I'm absolutely in love with your content. Really underrated. Thank you. Nice to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I do this every week around the same time. I upload shorts twice a day. Well, except on Sundays. I upload one because I need to look after my mental health, and I've been trying to release more videos. So thank you.
Like and subscribe.
I liked the new viewers we got during this stream. I guess joining that server was a really good decision.
Yeah.
Networking. Panaponti says, one magic fact they gave you came from it. The original was about hippogriffs. They're the children of griffins and horses. Oh, shoot. Wait. I thought you said griffins for a sec. Hippogriffs, yeah. Horses and griffins. That makes sense.
Bird horses.
I don't remember that fact at all. I'm sorry. So yeah,
This one I know is actually a part of mythology. I don't know if it was Greek or it came afterwards.
most stuff like we think about how it comes from Greeks. I would
Yeah.
think.
I definitely know Silver Quill did a video about it.
He sure did. Did you see his most recent about Batman?
I have not yet.
Well, you should see it. It's very good. I like that he made a video after so long. He's...
Bruh, I swear, if you were climbing the back of this thing,
Is he?
I heard off stuff and I felt vibrations coming from behind of it.
Kitty, are you behind the couch? He came out. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit ago he grabbed it from under your desk and ran off with it.
Oh, well, he brings it back home for him. I'm really bad at throwing it myself. He wants to play. Oh, my eyes are a little itchy. Hold on.
Completely unrelated, I need to figure out how to get a wrist brace like Nemona's.
Oh, did you watch Nimona already?
No, I'm talking about the Pokemon.
Oh, sorry, that's like the freaking show that's really big right now, so I'm gonna get confused. when you
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, how lovely that they did that right while Pokemon Sword and Shield is still... Scarlet and Violet is still current.
Yeah, it probably just was a popular name. And maybe that was strategic. He got it. He did it.
So,
Panapon T says this is from Greek mythology. Smart cat. Sometimes. Sometimes.
funny thing is, the Switch isn't even the system with the most Pokemon games on it. That honor goes to the 3DS. The only generation you cannot play on the 3DS is Gen 3.
Which is like the...
Gen 3 is Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
meant
can
the
play
Pokemon.
Red, Blue, and Yellow, as well as Gold, Silver, and Crystal on the Virtual Console. You can play Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, and White 2 through the DS card slot with the DS mode. X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon as 3DS games, either cartridge or downloaded. That is, what did I just count up to? 14? And, like, obviously the ones that came after it, you can't play. But even then, Switch has, like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet. That's 9.
Have more to come, I'm sure. I'm hoping they
Well,
don't.
I don't know, I've heard the Switch 2 might be in development.
Oh, they better not, like, feature it too soon, because thank God, I don't want to Switch already. You know what I said. I don't want to change up game consoles again. I'm tired of it when they come out with a new one. And I'm like, God, man, now I gotta see if I can transfer, and now how all these games are probably playing in. And what if it doesn't fit the same port? Stop changing the ports!
Well, at this point, I'm pretty sure the world is gonna stick with USB-C.
Oh, thank God, but what if they don't? I'm sick and tired of the cords changing! Old person problem!
Oh yes, behold, the Nintendo DS line! Okay, so we have the original DS, which thankfully is going to use the same AC adapter as the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. But we have the DS Lite, which has its new charger, and we're not going to use this for anything else. So when you get the DSi, you're going to have to get another new charger, but we're going to carry that forward throughout the entire 3DS generation.
Yeah, did you ever see the plugs that people had that had like all 3 of them on there?
Yes.
I had at least 2 of them.
I had one that did DS, regular DS, DS Lite, 3DS, and PlayStation Port. And I also had one that just had DS Lite and DSi/3DS.
Oh, by the way, last 5 minutes of the stream, any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please send them now. Probably just silence till the next stream.
Yep.
Anyways.
The problem with both of those is that something inside disconnected, so I had to like jam it into the right position to get it to charge.
Oh god, I hate it when that happens. Freaking Honey Drop in the Unicorn says, in response to Achilles being a smart cat, he does have weak ankles, though. Yeah, you do, Achilles.
Well, it's not the ankles, it's the heel you really gotta watch out for.
Historically, that is correct. Luckily, that snake only got you in the ear. Could have been way worse. If the freaking snake got him in the ankle or the heel or something, I've been like, well, that's just freaking your fate right there. That was just the universe being like, we gotta make this name accurate. Shh. Oh my god.
I loved it when my mom's cat would let me put her
Fricksich said, this man knows his facts, lol. I'm pretty sure he was talking about you. You just knew a whole bunch of stuff. Patapotitas Heather, have you started Vampire the Masquerade yet? No, I haven't bought it yet. I actually did get a game, though, from the Discord server I was in, the Cartoon Universe one. If you earn points just by interacting in their Discord server, you can get prizes. And one of them is if you get to 500, you can pick a game off their stream key, and they'll give you a code for it. And I got Spyro Reignited Trilogy, so I got that. If you guys are interested in me playing that, let me know. It's really cool. But yeah, no Vampire the Masquerade yet. I should get it. It's been a game on my
video I should
list.
show you sometime is what happens if you improperly crack Spyro Year of the Dragon 3, I think it was.
Hmm?
What was this?
Paradise by Mijiko.
I was hoping this was Running Wild.
Yeah, I don't see it. So I don't think Running Wild's coming up.
Well, also, we're like way above where the actual song playing is.
Yeah. Honey Drop the Unicorn says, I had the cable for the Game Boy Advance that let you play with 3 other people.
I got a link cable laying around somewhere.
She said, I was able to trade Pokemon to myself, so I got Trade Evolution Pokemon solo. That's innovative.
Between Heather and I, we have all 5 of the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. Because she has Leaf Green, and I have Fire Red, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
I prioritize the Leaf.
I got a Pokemon Sapphire from a friend who dropped it in her pool. Pokemon Fire Red from my buddy who came down a little back towards Easter. He sold me a DS Lite with Pokemon Fire Red in 7th grade. Man, I'm just remembering that transaction. We freaking did it in the bathroom.
Dude, it was like a drug deal.
Yeah. The funny thing is, actually, it was because I needed my fix. My original DS Lite had
needed your fix.
I had a broken hinge, and I dropped it, so the top screen didn't work anymore. So he sold me a DS Lite that actually worked, so I could start playing again.
Oh my
That
god.
one broke too after a while.
Oh my god. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I think I accidentally walked past a drug deal?
No.
It's not too memorable. I was at one of my colleges that I went to, and I decided to take a shortcut to a class that kind of like went around this one building that no one really went through. So I was just walking past there, and I was looking to my side like, huh, this has a good view. I wonder why nobody walks down here. And I look to my right, and I just see 2 guys, like, hands in a certain, like, oh, I see people with their hands like this. Like, hold on, bring your hand forward so I can show chat. Somewhat like this, like, you know there's, like, an exchange going on, and they both are just looking at me like... And I just look at them like...
I saw nothing.
And I just keep going.
The way you looked at me, too. I like looked to the side and see like.
And I bet I'm tired, and I bet my left eye was off too. So like it just looked extra deranged. But I was just like, I just moved on. I didn't mention that to anybody, and I was just like, I didn't really fully comprehend it at the time. I just knew we were all staring at each other, and I walked away like that was awkward. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just walked past a drug deal. Nothing serious, because it looked like two regular college guys. It was probably just weed.
Yeah.
It was probably
But
just
there was
weed.
a funny story.
Push.
When I was at work one night, when I still worked at Dollar General, the police came in. I think we had a disruption at the store or something. Maybe someone tripped the alarm. But they had to come into the office to check footage. No, I think we caught a shoplifter. But they came in, found a little baggie on the desk. They're like, "What's this?" And we were both like, "I don't know." Well, this is heroin. What? So we go through, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks like your assistant manager is dealing to this employee right here." And we're like, "I'm sorry, what?"
What?
So we start grilling them the next day, and once everything's cleared up, they told, "Yeah, so we found that in the parking lot and brought it in because we had no idea what it is." So we were like trying to figure out what to do with it.
Why
And
would
we're like,
you just throw it away?
because they didn't know what it was.
Well, if you don't know what something is, you don't touch it, or you just throw it away.
Well,
That's funny.
it could have
that's
been
funny
like one of the
you say
cleaning
that.
solvents we use in the back.
Because-
Like somewhere back there, we have a powder you're supposed to put on spills so that it absorbs it and makes it less of a slipping hazard.
It looks like that stuff you're talking about.
Yeah, so we're both like,
It kind of.
"Oh, so you're not drug dealers, you're just dumbasses."
Okay,
could-
guys.
I can tell you this, that knowing the many times I picked up heroin needles at my place of work, yeah, that's pretty common in the
Buddy.
retail industry.
You guys have seen a lot more heroin than I have. I gotta
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
that.
I grew up next to the Detroit of Connecticut, so
Oh my god.
I grew up next to Los Angeles.
Wait, why am I doing this? I had another tab that was open. So anyways, guys, the stream's over. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I just kind of let them go off about that story because what the fuck?
Trademark.
Anyway, yeah, trademark that. Pound and Pony T says there's a creepypasta you should listen to called The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I feel like I've heard of that one, yeah. Pound and Pony T says we are over stream time. Yes, we are. So thank you all for joining the stream tonight. I'm going to take this moment to thank all of my lovely patrons who help make this stream possible. It is very wonderful of them to support me in these times. It's pretty...
It's tough times.
Yeah, times could be better. Could be a better time. Gosh, I can't find my patron list. What the hell? Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. It's audience now? Okay, they changed it up a little bit. So I want to thank all of my active patrons. There's Crystal, the Raptors Talon, Gojillion91, Easy Mode Gamer, Angel of Speed, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, and Emerald Spencer, who's right there.
what's up?
He's right there. They are all wonderful. For as little as you could be like them, just go in the link in the description. For as little as $10 per post, you can join my Discord server today. Meet up with me when I'm incredibly tired and sleep deprived, and I'll play Fall Guys in front of you and be like, why the fuck am I so bad at this game? Also, you'll get sneak peeks at drawings and animations for my upcoming videos. That's been a big perk of that Discord server, I think, is that like I keep showing previews there that I don't show anywhere else. You get that there before anyone else. Also, you can have a chance to be in the Minecraft server, so that's also pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the $10 tier. For lower than that, you can become a part of the, you know, the Patreon card that comes at the end of my videos. You'll see that in the most recent ones. I have a really nice little layout. It's super cool. But if you feel like that's too much of a commitment, you can always donate while we're on stream through the tip jar link, or off stream if you feel like keeping that private. You can give me however much you think I'm worth. No negative numbers, please.
Yeah, be like me.
No negative numbers. If you want something tangible for your support, I have an Etsy shop. I crochet, obviously, and I make stickers, so that's always pretty cool. Let's see, what else? If you can't give money, that's totally fine, guys. I'm not gonna freaking heckle you for it. If you want updates on the stream that are as recent as you can get, you can go to my Twitter. I try to upload the community tab on YouTube, so stay subscribed and stay updated. I think that was everything I was gonna go over. I'm working on a new video right now, which is gonna be awesome. once I release it, once I have more time. I've already started drawing the thumbnail, the script's done. I'm going to record tomorrow. We'll see if I get some editing done during the week. We'll see. But thank you all for your support, and thank you all for joining us for our stream tonight. Next week is going to be more Minecraft.
Yay!
Like,
right at dawn, bitches.
turn on those notifications, guys. You're gonna get alerted to every short I have, because remember, I upload 2 shorts a day and whenever I go live. So stay tuned. And for now, I think that's everything. Powder Pony says bye. Bye, Emerald. And bye, Heather.
You.
So let's say goodnight in alphabetical order. Edits Coon.
I thought it was Emerald Spencer. Okay.
No, yeah, you're ED. He's
Yeah.
EM.
Gotcha. Like and subscribe. Oh, wait. I want you guys
He has
to
a button
go
for
ahead
this.
and like and subscribe.
That's a good button.
And be sure to do the Patreons for Heather.
I gotta
Have a
put
good
that
night.
at the end of my videos. I do. We got to. Alright, Emerald, you say goodnight.
Have a good night, everybody.
I would tell Kitty to say goodnight, but he is very sleepy.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Oh my god. You woke him up. You woke him up. He's trying to sleep. Alright, good night, everybody. It's been a wonderful night. I will see you next week.